Why am I over here? What's happening? Get me back over. Hey. Oi. Let's move things back to where they need to be. Hello. Hello, Kano, Bakan, Toaster, Kaylin. I think that's everyone, right? I'm gonna eat some food first. I made myself a piece of bread with a slice of cheese and a piece of ham. It's not a sandwich. Lore Master Andrew, hello. I realized that I hadn't eaten anything yet. Well, that might be an issue. I just sat down to stream. So you guys get to enjoy me eating some food first. OMG, something that's not talkable. I really built up quite the reputation for myself, huh? It's almost 3, dude. I had a cup of coffee. Said something when I woke up. I woke up around like 10, I think. It's fine. I'm eating my food now. I'm not hungry when I first wake up. At the store, I found a huge jacket. I know, I saw it in the Discord server. You're not gonna post a picture? Post a picture. Share it in the Discord server. I want to see that jacket. You're gonna talk about getting the techwear jacket and you're not gonna post a picture? Hi, Snarky. How are you doing? I want to see that jacket. Behind RJ's Baja Blast person. Is that like Grimace? There's no equivalent. Just chillin'. That's fair. I'm also chillin'. Man. Early. Hi, Ryan. How's it going? Earlier today, I was talking to EG Mom. You guys know EG Mom. And I thought about it. We brought up, how everyone has, like, a school story. Like, elementary through high school, I mean. Everyone has a school story where it's, like, blatant child abuse. Right? Everyone has, like, a school story where it's just, like, some teacher was, like, off the rails awful, and all the kids just accepted it, right? Because you're a kid. And you don't know any better? Oh, it's going good when I can pelt you. Come on! Come on! I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I had a teacher in middle school who took money from kids. Like, what happened is if we left something in her classroom, she'd make us, like, give her, like, a quarter or something to get it back, and then we'd watch her buy lunch with that money. Yeah. One time, we took the bus to school too. And one time my sister almost missed her bus because she didn't have a quarter on her. She didn't have a quarter on her and she left something in that classroom. And that teacher forced, like, some of the, like, whatever, like, older kids were in that classroom. Like, she did not give her, like, a backpack or whatever back. When, okay, listen. I know teachers are paid like crap. There is zero excuse to take money from children, especially middle schoolers. There's no reason ever that you should be taking money from children. Yeah. There's no justification. Man. And yeah, she forced my sister to go around the classroom asking older kids, like, if they had a quarter, and she wouldn't give her she wouldn't give her like, binder or backpack or whatever back. How awful is that? I was playing in elementary school. I was being chased by a tiger and tripped. Instead of falling like I did a flip, rolled and jumped back just to not get tagged. The yard duty had to call me over to check up on me. You think I'm going as if nothing happened. The word reached the principal. I don't think the principal cared. I don't think they cared. No, it's funny because, like, I just accepted that crap when I was a kid, right? I remember I went to high school in my freshman year. I was telling my English teacher, who I really liked, I was telling my English teacher, who I really liked, and my English teacher was like, your teacher took money from you as a punishment? And I was like, whoa. Yeah, that happened for real. Holy crap. What the heck? Man, oh, did you post that pic? Did you send the jacket? Ooh. That's a fun jacket. I do like that jacket. I like that orange on the inside. That's a cool jacket. Man, I'm trying to think of other stories. Oh yeah, there was another one. I brought this one up too. Because I feel like I was personally unjust. I had mean teachers, but then I take money from it. No, dude, like, we just accepted it. We were kids. We didn't know any better. Man. Everyone just gave her money. And like, I don't, like, this teacher was like, this teacher was weird, actually. One day she gave us like a 20-page packet and she was like, this is due the next day. And we were like, no. I think every single student was like, we're not doing this. I was like 12 or 13 or something. Like all of us were like, we're not doing this, and we have other homework too. Like, man, kids can be awful though sometimes. But yeah, I had another, this was like, elementary school. I got really upset about this when I was in elementary school, but then when I was older, I was like, well, maybe I deserved it. But then now I'm older again, I'm like, no, that crap sucked. So, when I was in elementary school, like, at one point during, I think I must have been, like, 10, some, like, faculty decided that any student that turned in work late had to, they had to, like, sit at this segregated lunch table in the cafeteria, until they got all of their work turned in. And let me tell you, as a kid with, ADHD, as a kid with ADHD, not only was I super, super prone to not turning in my assignments, I was also super, super prone to being super, super sensitive and crying whenever I got placed at that table. That did not last very long, by the way. And I was telling EG Mom about it, and she was like, because I kind of brought it up with the pretense of like, maybe this is a controversial opinion, but that shouldn't have happened to me. And then EG Mom was like, no, because what you did is you just separated all the kids with ADHD and put them at a table together. And I was like, yeah! No, dude, I was so upset, and I was like, the punishment for me not turning in my work is the bad grade. You don't need to punish kids for not turning in their work. They're gonna get a bad grade, and that's their punishment. I don't want bad grades, but it's my punishment for not getting. I already have to deal with that on top of already the fact that I have chemical imbalances in my brain. I had a teacher tell a kid he'd never succeed. Oh my gosh, no, I had teachers like that too. Like, you know, I suppose they were like the bad kids or whatever. But yeah, what the heck? Hi! You guys hear my dog bust through my door? Hello! Does my bottle return to default when it loses tracking? It sure does. Why does it do that? Hi! Why? You're sure panting. What do you want? She's kind of lonely right now. I'll leave my door open. There's no one in the house. It's fine. No, you know what? She wants my food. She wants my sandwich. It's not a sandwich. There's no second piece of bread. Yeah. Okay, my elementary school did this thing where you missed a day of homework. Now these propaganda posters shaming the kids with a list of their names. I thought it was normal looking back. Yeah, it's right. Because when you're a kid, you just accept punishment. Like, right when you're a kid, you just don't know any better. My 4th grade teacher would put a cardboard wall around me to separate me from. Holy crap! Also flipped a table in the classroom because some students wouldn't be quiet. Gosh. Man. I am of like, okay, that's gotta stop. My model losing tracking and doing that. Hold on. I don't think it matters if you see my VTube Studios things. Let me, where is it? Here? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Nah, man. Yeah, teachers can be great people or the worst. No, teachers are crazy. As someone who's like, I've taught, you know, and like, you know, I've taught in like, had like camps, like not actually, you know, I'm not like taught in actual school before, but I've done like more professional camps, right? Or like summer school kind of situations. You need Sprout. No, yeah, everyone's telling me it's Sprout. I forgot the name of it, so I forgot to do it. Kindergarten teachers were absolutely power tripping in kindergarten. Dude. Hi. Oh, she's very sad. She's very lonely. Very lonely puppy. Everyone in the house is gone. The normal people that she loves, the caretakers, they've been gone for like a week. I can't imagine ever being a teacher. There's so much work. Bad elementary school teachers could really get away with a lot. I had, I've had some weird teachers. I've had some pretty wild teachers. I had a teacher in high school who would, she kind of seemed like, I wanna try and phrase this nicely. In the nicest way, it seems like, she was less socially mature than the high schoolers she taught. She kind of seemed like, well, okay, she seemed a bit like a middle schooler. It's the most blatant way I can put it. She kind of just had that kind of, like, vibe. Which makes me feel bad, like, saying it about her. However, she was a teacher and she should have demanded some authority. Like, she would get, like, frustrated and she'd, like, hide under her desk and cry. And it's like, on one hand, I'm like, oh no, but on the other hand, I'm like, you're a teacher, man. Oh man. And she like, I don't want to make fun of awkward people because it's hard to be awkward, but man, you she brought like a dinosaur plushie to our school, like, to our school dance. And she was like, this is my date. Oh my gosh. And she just did not demand, like, she was the kind of grown-up that did not demand authority. Well, it was, okay, it's that, and the fact that, like, she didn't, okay, no, like, it's potentially a quirky teacher thing, but not paired with everything else that makes her her. No, like, she had zero respect for the students as well, but she also did not demand authority. Like, she was, like, okay, I think kids can be nasty. I think kids can be awful. I think, you know, kids can, like, take it to, like, you know, kids can be pretty ruthless. But, and I know that, you know, as someone who was a kid, and as someone who's, like, dealt with kids in their adult life. But we weren't, I'm not saying, okay, we as in, I don't know, not really me. I was fine. I was mostly respectful. But, like, kids weren't being that bad to her. And she, like, she completely shut down, and she, like, there was one class who she was, like, blatantly just like, you guys are the worst too. She's like, you guys are the worst. And, like, they didn't really do, like, very much to warrant that. They weren't, like, outright bullying her. No, it was just all these little things that just added up. But unwritten rule, most jobs require you to have tough skin and demand some form of authority. No, yeah, that's the thing, is she never demanded, she never shut it down. And, hold on. Okay, you have to go now, baby. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna close my door if you want out later. No, I'm not gonna give you my sandwich. She's gonna stay until I'm done eating my sandwich, and then she's gonna want out. That's why. It's why when she's in here, I want her out immediately, because I need to close my door and get back to streaming. It's just a piece of ham and a piece of bread. Or a piece of ham and cheese and bread. But yeah. Crying under the desk is questionable, and I don't blame her, because my class in elementary school made teachers cry. I'm okay with teachers, like, listen, teaching is hard. Getting control of a class is kind of awful. And, like, I can understand to some extent, like, or I can, for the most part, I can understand and empathize with teachers when they, like, when they get a little bit, too emotional sometimes. Like, some teachers are pushed to the edge. And, like, I can see that. This teacher was not emotionally ready to be in a position of authority, especially over kids. In the nicest way possible. Me and her didn't really have any problems. Like, I respected her as an authority for the most part. I don't think she didn't not like me. It's like other kids that, you know, and you see it as the quiet kid, right? You look back and you see it happen. One of my high school English teachers was super chill, but she had some horror stories when she taught in middle school, and they would outright go out of their way to disrespect her because they didn't need school to become TikTok famous. Man, I can't imagine being a teacher, like, nowadays. I've seen some crap, man, like... No, yeah, the dudes, or kids in my elementary or middle elementary school were brutal. No, cause, like, to some extent, like... no, kids are nasty. Kids can be awful, man. And, like, when you're a kid, like, I've been in, like, a class where, like, things got really out of hand, and I was definitely a part of that. I took part in that. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you just want to have fun. And you get away with as much as you can. You know, so you encourage, even though I was a quiet kid for the most part, I'd still yell sometimes, and I'd get in, like, not by myself, you know, if the class was getting riled up, then I would encourage that behavior. Because it was fun. Man. I think the most rebellious stages of our lives when we were kids. Specifically speaking around middle school. I don't even know if that was that rebellious. I just had ADHD. I just had undiagnosed ADHD. Party was a problem child? Okay. That was a weird sound, baby. Did you guys hear that? That was my dog. Hi, Saris. No, I didn't have bad intentions. But I was not a good student. Let me see. I was gonna say the most disrespectful thing I've ever done, was, like, fall asleep in class, which happened on a few different occasions, but actually, no. Okay, it was my senior year of high school, okay? Senior year of high school gets, like, listen, listen, okay? Senior year of high school, everyone understands, okay? Not that it excuses my behavior. But I just played video games, like, in class. like, like, in front of the teacher and everything. That's pretty awful. Yeah. I'd also, like, make tea in class. Okay, that's pretty... Listen, I was a dumb kid. But other than that, I was quiet, at least, in class. I didn't have my volume up. I wasn't being disruptive. I kept to myself. Let me see. In middle school and then going into freshman year, they're mostly focused on trying to be cool or something. No, yeah. Oh, man, no, I remember being a freshman in high school. I was so excited because I hated middle school. I'm probably never brought this up. I didn't finish 8th grade. I just didn't finish it. I won't fully get into why, but I kind of just stopped going. Maybe I was a bad student. what qualifications there are? I have a diploma, but they never tell you you don't need to finish. I just didn't, and it was okay. I just didn't finish 8th grade. I just stopped going. Do you guys know you can do that? I just didn't go. I just didn't finish 8th grade and no one stopped me. Do you guys know that could happen? Then I went on to my freshman year in high school and like nothing happened. I won't fully get into why. Cause that opens up a whole can of worms. But I did like when I wasn't in 8th grade, I was still doing like, I guess it was like homeschool, but like it was 100% not like nothing, like I like it, you know, I just did like workbooks and stuff, but it was not like regulate. There was nothing that like made it official. I just did not finish the 8th grade. And I turned out okay. I mean, I guess I am an artist and I'm currently a VTuber. Maybe, never mind. We don't need to fully get into that now either. I'm gonna finish. I have one more bite of my sandwich. Yum. That goes hard. No, that was my thing too. I think this is fine to say. And I might have said it already. I almost didn't graduate high school. And again, I'm not stupid. I knew all the things that they were teaching me. I just had untreated ADHD. I was diagnosed at this point though. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with ADHD, untreated ADHD. That'll screw you over in life, and you'll just feel like an idiot. Reminds me of how summer, 7th grade, I did like a book's worth of work. It was as big as those history books, and then later I found out I didn't have to do it. I didn't need to turn it in or anything. No benefits. No! No, yeah. My whole adult life, like, has literally just been me, like, learning, like, how to treat my ADHD. Learning how to deal with it. Because, no, it really screwed me up. Horrible. Alright, let's move on to art now. I'm making these things, and you guys don't get to know why yet. It's not, like, that much of a secret, but still you guys don't get to know why. Here, I'll show you the sketch, though. I'm making little things. Yeah! Oh, here, Ryan, I'll just DM you. I'll just tell you why through DMs. Yeah. Yeah. Art is drawing impossible. Hello, Simple. My mind is like a radio. I earned the name of the living radio from a lot of my friends. I have these ADHD. How many of you guys have ADHD? What's happening here? How is it that everyone here is like ADHD or something? ADHD meds, but I take it and they feel like they make me hyper focus more. Well, that's the thing, right? It's ADHD meds. It's like, I mean, for those, they never worked for me, which is a huge bummer. But like, the way that like I hear them described is like, imagine you have like like a million. Ooh, I got a beatbox. Okay. Imagine you have like a billion sounds like going on in that, like in your brain, or like, or you know, just like around you. You have like all these sounds going off, and you can't differentiate or choose one. So the having meds is like putting on like noise canceling headphones. It doesn't fully get rid of the sounds, but it can help you like focus. You know, it helps quiet them down, and it can turn on like other sounds that you can actually focus towards. Anyways. People with ADHD are like beacons. We attract each other like moths to a flame. Looking to get back on them, but I'm procrastinating to talk to my... That's why you need the meds! Man. Can you imagine turning off all the sounds in your brain? They never worked for me. Apparently they don't work for like 20% of people. Isn't that lame? Doesn't that suck? I couldn't sleep at night and I decided to actually look at Twitch, look through the art category, and just clicked on a stream I saw in cute art style, and it was this group! Was it Mixie? It's probably Mixie, huh? Oh, let's go. You'll get your ADHD diagnosis soon, don't worry. Man. This needs to be 10. But yeah. Ah! That actually did not scare me. Good try though. That's too big. For what I know, ADHD is dopamine deficiency, so we're constantly looking. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Yeah, ADHD is it's a dopamine deficiency in your brain. So you're constantly, I think it's a lot more complicated than that, I know. I don't know how, but I know it is. But you're that's why people, you know, associated with like getting distracted, because you're constantly looking for things to like fill that space in your brain. Which is why like people with ADHD are prone to like addictions and stuff like that. I don't think I was actually gonna lie. It's fine. I joined when Mixie was playing Splatoon, and now I know I know everyone in creativity. I'm stuck here and I can't leave. Exactly. Once you know creativity, we're just too cool and you can't get away. It's the truth. Yeah, so we're constantly, we get distracted all the time, and that's why we get, like, that's why we can't stand being bored, is because we're constantly, like, in a chase for, like, the next hit, I guess. I'm gonna move this down a little bit closer. When I joined Mixie and RJ were doing a stream together while Mixie was drawing. That seems accurate. Actually, Mixie saw me streaming and she called me. And I was like, I want to hang out with chat a little bit by myself first. And Sio's there too, obviously, you know, because they're living together now. I was like, oh, hold on, I don't stream as much anymore. I need to hang out with chat first. And they were both like, wow, I can't believe you hate us. And I was like, that's literally not what I said. It's not remotely close to what I said. What if I do this? No, not this. I'm trying to like figure out how to get them even on both sides. Been following Mixie long before creativity, so I kind of just found you guys through her. That's pretty crazy to me. And what if I zoom out and just go like... Wait, no. Crap! I think the funniest part about ADHD is trying to describe what ADHD is like. My head is a beehive and there's constant buzzing. Is this the mascot you were talking about before? No, this is just a real iDog. Boy, I wish I had a mascot. Can you imagine? I gotta know, can you solve a Rubik's Cube? Yeah, of course. Hold on. You guys aren't gonna be able to see this, but you guys just have to trust me, okay? Hold on, I'll get live split up. Give it a second. Hold on. Here, I'll mix it up in the meantime. I've actually practiced in a bit, so I might be a little bit rusty. You guys can hear it though. You can hear that sweet cube in ASMR. Alright, that's probably mixed up enough. Okay, ready? Let me get a good look at this bad boy. I'll tell you my fastest time after I solve it. Right in a second. Let me see. Let me take a look at this. Look at this guy. All right, I'm ready. Ready and go. Woohoo! 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 Yeah. Oh gosh, it's been so long. I don't know if I've ever solved a cube on stream before. There's really no point to, right? Not like you guys can see it. White side is done. I'm on to the middle pieces now. If you're wondering if I have a speed cube, I do. I heard that pelt, and I don't appreciate it. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! I was more done than I thought. Oh, I've severely messed up. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, I'm just losing time now. Nah, crap. Yeah, it seems about right. Yeah, I got unlucky. I got some bad RNG on that one, but I also did screw up at one point. I think I just had the single most annoying Twitch bug ever. Oh no. How fast did you guys get your Rubik's Cube solved in this time? Did literally a single one of the messages I sent exist for like the last 10? I don't think so. I don't think I've seen you here yet. No. Hi, Red Widow. Sorry about that. I don't know what brand of cube this is. It's but like my Rubik's Cube is decorative. It looks like it's like inverted though. It's like a normal Rubik's Cube, but it's inverted. So like the parts that would be like black are the colors, and the parts that are the colors are black. I'm typing over 10 minutes, and Twitch never told me I wasn't connected to chat. They just kept showing. Man, lame. Sorry about that, but welcome either way. Did you solve your Rubik's Cube in that time? Hold on, I'm gonna do it again. I can do better than 116. My fastest time, by the way, is 43 seconds. I learned the basic algorithms, but I never, like... I never went further than that. Is your fastest 42? I'll kill you. Want to eat my Rubik's Cube. They are very edible looking, aren't they? My Rubik's Cube has all sorts of stickers peeled off because when I was little I got mad. I couldn't solve it and tried to rearrange the stickers. Ah, no, there's a trick. Hold on, there's a trick to like taking apart a Rubik's Cube and putting it back together. So if you like, so if you have your cube, right? And you position it, so you have your cube. Let me see if I can draw this properly. And then you have it like slanted. Like this. Does that make sense? You have that top layer. Oh, and then here's like the other ones, right? You have the top layer at an angle, right? This. So like this piece right here, you can like nudge it, like you can kind of like get underneath it and like take a lever or like just like pull it out. No, when I was like real into it, I like shoved a bunch of Vaseline in it so it'd be faster. It's as gross as it sounds. Let me see. This means my Rubik's Cube solve time is over a decade long. Yeah. Just throw fluids into the cube. You remember Me, My Life, and Pi? No, I don't. Sorry. No, that's what everyone's like, have you lubed your cube? And I was like, yeah, of course I lubed my cube. No, but then you buy speed cubes and you don't really need to do that as much. I have 2 speed cubes. One of them is kind of cheap and like I bought it in Korea. And it is kind of this little cheap cube. But this one that I'm using now is actually really nice. No, it's exactly like when you were cubing, when you were really deep into the cube game. That's what you had to do when you had like your average like brand name Rubik's Cube. Sound like Rubik's Cube, like the company actually makes speed cubes. Hold on. I'm gonna solve this again though. I bet I could get it under a minute. I can do it under a minute. Let me see. Let me get a read of this cube. Alrighty. I got it. Ready? And go. Oh my gosh. I'm stuttering. This is awful. It's performance anxiety. On my desk right now, I'll count them after I'm done. But I have a variety of Rubik's Cubes. Hold on. Actually, I'll tell the story after I'm done. No! No, it's still not under a minute. That's fine, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Let me see. Let's count how many Rubik's Cubes I have, like, on hand. Of all different varieties. Hold on. Okay, there's some that are kind of in different positions around my desk. Hold on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's that? There's another one. Where is it? I know specifically there's another one that. Oh, yeah, 10. There it is. Okay. Why were you. You were hiding, little buddy. What were you doing over there? I'm dropping everything now. Looking for these dang cubes. I have 10 Rubik's Cubes at hand. Let me see. 3 of which are actually 3x3. No, actually, 5 of which are 3x3. No, yeah, some of mine aren't cubes either. Let me see. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Wait, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 of them are actually 3x3. 2 of those 5 are speed cubes. 1 of them is an original Rubik's Cube. One of them is a small Rubik's Cube, and the other one is the world's tiniest Rubik's Cube. Oh man. That one is off-brand ones with different shaped cubes. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Red Widow. I got a whole bunch, but I don't even know how to solve them. Let me see. I have a 1x1x3. It's like if you chopped off if you chopped off like a row of Rubik's Cube. That's what this looks like. Oh, but that my world's smallest Rubik's Cube, I would say it is smaller than 1 cubic inch. Can I measure this actually? It's like 1.5 to 2 centimeters tall. This thing helped me. This thing. I don't want to get fully into how or why. But this thing got me through a very hard part of my when I was in a cult that one time. I'll give some context. Basically, oh, gotta go. Goodbye, Toaster McBread. I had this world's smallest Rubik's Cube, and I was this part of the cult. In this particular time period, there was like an itinerary. I was kind of under close watch, so I couldn't use my phone a whole lot. It was me and a friend, and this friend was also now aware that this was a cult. So for entertainment, for this, like, it was about a week, I think. I would pass him the world's smallest Rubik's Cube. He would mix it up. It's so small, right? We could just like hide it in like one hand. He would mix it up. He'd give it, like, that was his entertainment. He'd give it back to me. I'd solve it. I'd give it to him. He'd mix it up. He'd give it back to me. I'd solve it. Just over. That was the only entertainment we had for a whole week. When we weren't doing other cult activities, that is. It was a really, really horrible. You guys have to get me to. I'm gonna tell I'm gonna tell the full cult story. If I ever hit partner, that's the price you have. I'm hiding that. It's too good of a story to just tell you guys like willy nilly. Okay, I need to get to partner, and then I tell the cult stories. Okay. So get me famous! But yeah. Oh yeah, and then, so I have the 1x1x3, and then I have a 2x2, and that's a lot of fun. I don't know if you Rubik's Cubes people have ever gotten a 2x2. They're just so fun. Highly recommend getting a 2x2. And then I have a 4x4 that's been unsolved since I got it, and a 5x5 that's been unsolved since I got it. Man. Oh, and then I have a fidget spinner cube. I don't know why. I just have a fidget spinner, like, it's like 1x1x3, but it's also like, here, let me draw a picture of it really quick. It's like, okay, so let me draw like a normal cube, right? So it's kind of like, you know, like like 1x1x3, right? And this is the spinner part. So like that middle one is just that middle piece is just a spinner, and then like because it's a spinner, these parts have like ridges. So the colors look like this, and then these parts also have like little like bumps on them. But it does like rotate. The parts do rotate. It looks like this. I just have it. Yeah, so I own this as well. Dude, fidget spinners go hard. I know that was whatever. That was like 7 years ago at this point, right? Or something stupid. No, they feel good. They still feel good. Like to like have in your hand. You know, you spin it around. You can feel like you can feel it spinning in your hand, even like when your finger just like on the little spinny thing. I'm spinning it now, dude. Fidget spinners go hard. I just had an amazing memory related to cubes and stuff. The shape, not the toy. I got this ice tray. That makes Tetris be. I really love the way you phrased that. Had the most amazing memory related cubes. The shape, not the toy. I got this ice tray. That makes Tetris pieces as ice. And I wanted to use a bunch one winter to build a little house. Played that years ago. Never. That's kind of fun, actually. No, that sounds fun. I'm gonna get back to drawing now. Look at this eye dog. Look how messed up this eye dog is. B-box time. Edible Tetris. Do you guys ever, like, when you're kids, like... Oh, wait, hold on. I was zoomed out for a reason. I need to count really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. 1. 1. Let me zoom in a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, I was gonna say the edible Lego candies, right? They don't really taste very good though. I feel like I'm always eating while watching these streams. Man, I'm jealous. That's like iDog. Look, I don't really need to add anymore. This crane, I need to redo that crane. It's just not gonna work. I feel like I need to redo the, can I just like... The context? Okay, I'll give some context for these. They're supposed to be like stickers. What the heck? No! Oh wait, I don't want this to get affected. That... They're supposed to be like stickers. Don't mind me. I get angry and I go It's part of the RJ charm. Part of that RJ Hinode charm. Something about that iDog. Something about it that's not right. Let me, Is he too square on the bottom? I think he was better looking before. Hold on. No! What am I gonna do? I'm gonna take this and go. So I do like this, maybe? I think that's good. I think that's better. I was the one kid in middle school who was the Rubik's Cubes kid, and because that's what would entertain me because I couldn't use any electronics. It's one thing I could have popularity about because I was the only one who could solve them. No, in my middle, because that's when I learned how to do it too. In my middle school, like a bunch of kids learned. So like we'd like exchange, like we'd be like, oh, how fast can you do it? We'd be like, oh, that's my best time. And you know, some of the kids would learn the more advanced algorithms and get like 30-second times. And I was like, ah, I'm so jealous, but I never got in my way to actually learn how to learn how to do it, you know. Man, I did get known because I think I brought it into high school because I was still like, that was still a hyperfixation for me. And then like the dean of that high school like had me do it for, like, they had me solve Rubik's Cube for an event. Basically they were like, no, it was kind of funny actually. So they had like it was, I don't remember, it was some kind of school event where they were like, okay, brains versus brawn. So basically they got a bunch of the Rubik's Cubes kids. They were all my friends because they were all nerds. They got all the Rubik's Cubes. So there were 3 of us. It was me and then 2 of my friends. Gosh, we were losers. We were such losers. It was me and 2 of my friends, and then this dean, he got like some of the athletic people in our school, and basically he was like, okay, like can you, like, the rule, like, you guys have to solve a Rubik's Cube before these guys can finish like feats of strength. So I think I was going up against a guy who's doing pull-ups, and he had to do like an amount of pull-ups like before I finished solving the Rubik's Cube. And I beat him, and I was so proud. I remember I solved the Rubik's Cube, and I like, at like the moment I like had that finished turn, I threw my hand up in the air and I like held it like a trophy. That was kind of fun, actually. Man, I was a quiet kid, but I was not a shy kid. I loved being the center of attention. I don't know if you could tell that about everything about me. I don't know if you could tell by the everything about me, the sheer amount of hobbies I've picked up over my my lifetime, and the fact that I'm now a streamer. I didn't get popular for this or anything, but I used to carry around this USB amplifier that I connected to either a bookshelf speaker or a 12-inch subwoofer, depending on the day, and I powered it with this tablet and an adapter, and I would play stuff through it at lunch on the bus ride home. That's fun. I enjoy that. I mean, it's like that's what people do at anime conventions. They have like a big old speaker. Yeah, any small victory is a big victory. No, it felt so good. I was so proud of myself. I was like, the brains have won the brawn. So stupid. Quiet kids are usually some of the coolest people you meet. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I also like extroverts. I enjoy being in the company of an extrovert. Well, it depends on the extroverts, but they're mostly cool. I should specify it was a car subwoofer. Just kidding. It's kind of awesome, actually. That's really funny. Man, that would have been funny to see. Man, no. So okay. So introverts, right? I have my gripe. I have my gripe with introverts. I mean, I guess technically I'd be an introvert. I don't know. I'm kind of an ambivert. I don't really care anymore. But like, listen. I'll be candid with you guys. I know a lot of you guys are introverts. And listen. This isn't to be like, you guys need to change. No, I say this from my own experience. I say this from my own experience as like an introvert, I suppose. Don't let the fact that you know that you're introverted get in the way of like of living. Don't let the fact that you know that you're introverted get in the way of you potentially having a good time. Because in my day, I've known a lot of introverts. It's the crowd that I attract. Because I know a lot of introverts who get very, very, way too proud of the fact that they're introvert. They know in their heart that they're an introvert. And they come to terms with that fact. And you know, a lot of like society isn't really built for introverts. So like I understand, right? I understand why you might want to be like, why you learn, you know, how your role fits and you just want to stick with that. But no, okay. So like, if you know that you don't like social situations and you're somehow caught in a social situation, I just want you all to know that even if things go awkwardly, it's not the end of the world and everything is okay. Again, I say this from my own experience. And I say it out of love. Don't let the fact that you're an introvert stop you from doing things. Don't let it stop you from doing things, because there's a lot of really cool things in the world. There's a lot of cool things. There's too many cool things to just be like, I don't like people. There's too many cool things happening to let that get in the way. I'm very passionate about this. I don't know if you could tell. Too much is happening, and there's too many things that you could potentially experience that are neat. Okay? That are very, very cool. And you just got to do it, and then you'll be like, okay, that was not as bad as I thought, or maybe it was still very anxiety inducing. However, it was still a thing that you did, and you'll grow and you'll learn. I just want you to guys to all understand. I want everyone to know, being an introvert is super allowable and it's acceptable, and that's just how that's how a lot of people work, especially here on the internet. But don't let it stop you. Ryan, did you get Baldur's Gate? Sorry, that's really off topic. Don't let that stop you from living. Don't let that stop you from living things. Let me see what you guys have all said now. I'm not a quiet kid. I just prefer to keep to myself mostly. Most describe me as an extrovert, but I don't go out of my way to meet new people meet new people unless I find them interesting. But I love to compliment people. Most of my friends I've made recently were people that randomly came up to me. Yeah. I think, like, introvert, like, doesn't mean immediately, like, okay, one thing that, like, I've learned, you know, is I was an introvert who, I was very awkward in like, conversation and stuff like that, and it was, I I got really scared of like quiet parts. You know, if things went silent, I thought that things were going wrong. That's not the case. Sometimes it's okay to be quiet as well. If you don't have anything, if you have nothing really else to say, quietness is okay. You don't need to talk. If you think of something to bring up in conversation, just do it. Don't think too hard about it. Let me see. At worst, people will think you're just a little shy or awkward, and at best, you'll have exactly. Like, at worst, you've had an awkward moment. I eat awkward moments for breakfast now, dude. Like, it's just like that's just life, man. Like, every day I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, man, you could try harder, and I don't. Does that have anything to do with anything? Sorry, I shouldn't. But no, like, you just exist through awkward moments, and then you move on. You just have that awkward moment, and then life is still okay. Life is still just fine. Being stuck in the role of I don't talk to people I shouldn't because I'm an introvert is extremely unhealthy. You're allowed to go out and be social. Just because it's not your strong suit doesn't mean it'll that's what I'm saying. Don't let, like, if you know you're an introvert, don't let that restrict you. I like the word restrict. Don't let it restrict you, because like there's like, you know, there's not rules in place because you're an introvert. Don't put imaginary ones on yourself either. Like, I've made like I made a lot of really cool friends because I decided that like that I just cared less one day. One day I woke up and I cared less. Now that I don't want to say that like that actually. It was a lot of growth over a period of years. That like it was a lot of growth over a period of years where I'm like, okay, I'm being treated like with respect. There's no reason I need to like try and shy away from certain situations. Man, I did have okay, I say all this because I wanted to get this point into. People kind of tend to see like, oh hi, the dog is still in here, guys. She hasn't wanted to leave, she just wanted company. People tend to give a lot of crap, you know, which is why introverts think this way. People give a lot of crap. What was that? Did you guys hear that? She like growled, but she's not even looking at me. She's like asleep on the ground. I think she did it in her sleep. People look down on the fact that some people don't contribute a lot to conversation. You know, like introverts, I suppose. I think, you know, on one hand, I think yes, like to some extent, everyone needs to learn conversational skills. I don't think every silence needs to be filled. You know, but like some people do not like. When I meet a new person, I give a good effort to try and make conversation. And you know, through me starting to take social initiative, I suppose I start to learn how other people respond to it. Most people that I talk to will have something to say, and we can get some kind of conversation going. And if it dies out after that, then it dies out, and we both like given an effort. And I'm okay being a little bit quieter after that. But for the most part, I can usually get a pretty good conversation out of people. But some people that I talk to, right, like they give me nothing. Like, and this is talked about a lot. This isn't a new idea, right? Sometimes you talk to someone and you try to make conversation happen, and you're like, yeah, how was your day going? They're like, it's okay. And you're like, oh, you doing anything? Like, you got anything like fun planned for the weekend? And they're like, And you're like, oh yeah, what, like, you know, especially if you're just meeting someone, they're like, what do you do for work? Like, are you in school? And they're like, oh, yeah. And they give you like nothing. They'll just like give one word answers. Like, that's clearly bad, and that's like already looked down upon, right? You know what I think is just as bad that no one talks about? You know, I think it's just as bad that no one talks about freaking extroverts. Some of them do not let you get a word in. Like, this, no one talks about this. No one, like, literally, I meet a lot of people, right? And I've met a lot of people, professionally or just casually. And, like, no one talks about, everyone talks about how, like, introverts, like, some people don't, like, everyone talks about how, like, people, like, some people don't contribute to conversation. But I think it's just as bad when people do not allow the other party to contribute to conversation. No one talks about that because it's like, oh, the void is getting filled. It's fine. No, freaking, I met someone recently. It was my first time ever meeting her. She was introduced to me through another person. And it was a bit more of a, like a professional environment. But she just like never, like I tried to ask her questions about herself, and I tried to interact with her, right? I tried to make it two ways. Like, I tried to make the conversation go both ways, and I tried to like ask her about like what, you know, I tried to ask her like, about her job, about her day, about specific situations. She did not let me get a word in. She like, and like she never asked me about anything either, and I'm like, okay, you know what? You suck. Like, shut up, man. Like, I don't know, and I feel like, you know, I if I were to complain about that story to the wrong person, they would just be like, yeah, some people just talk too much. I'm like, no, that's not the case. It's to a certain extent, it's downright rude to not let the other party like get a word in. I think it's disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful for someone to not let the other person engage in conversation. It's rude to just like have a conversation by yourself. That's all. And so, you know, introverts, they have some introverts don't, you know, contribute to conversation at all. I think this is another form of not being able to contribute to conversation, is because when you're not letting the other part, like that, you're not contributing. If you're just talking, if you're just speaking, you don't like let anyone get a word in. That's not contributing. Extroverts do it too, and it's just as bad. It's just as bad. Frick, no one's talking about this. I'm a person and I get a right to say things too. Now that I'm like, now I'm gonna say where I can actually like take conversational initiative. They need to ask you questions too. They need to ask you questions too, and they need to let you ask questions. Frick. Okay, let me read chat now. Oh my gosh. I don't like going to social events if there's not going to be anyone I'm comfortable going with, but I still go and I get by. A lot of times I think people judge me for something or some reason. They turn out to be decent people. Yeah, that's the thing too, is I still go to like, I'll still go to events, like, kind of anxious. And I don't think that'll ever go away. But I also, at this point, I have enough trust in myself to be like, you know what, like, it's more trust in the situation where it's like, okay, I know how to make conversation, I'll talk to some people, and if they give me nothing in return, or if I don't vibe with those people, then I don't have to like keep proving myself, and I can just be quiet, or I can like leave early or something. Yeah. Oh, that stuff really bothers me when people think less of you for sleeping less of a bit certain arbitrary time, or if you don't talk. I'm confused by that statement. Maybe I have ADHD though. If you don't talk as much as they want. Yeah. You know, and someone's putting an effort to keep a conversation. Yeah. There's nobody talks about when extroverts don't. Yeah, exactly. It's rather the conversation is shut down every time you make an attempt or start one. Or someone talks about like all the time and you can't speak up for yourself. I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of it. Does it mean to say shut up? Well, it's just like, why would I want to hang out with that person any more than like someone who gives me nothing at all? Most people find it offensive, but I understand why people would want to say it. At a certain point, you really just have to talk over top of them to point it out. No, I just... when it gets to that point, if I can't get a word in, I just don't want to be around those people. I just stop hanging out with those people. The point of conversation is to exchange information. It's not really exchanging it. Exactly. If it's one-sided, you're describing a person who's talking at someone, not to exactly. When they cut you off when you're talking, oh my gosh, communication is two ways. After all, it's what I'm saying. Conversation are there to talk to each other. No, conversation is you're both working. You're both working towards a goal. You guys can't see me, but I'm like moving my hands like around each other in like a rotating form. You're working. You know, well, not that like, I don't know, not to say conversations work necessarily, but you're both like on the same team. If you're having a conversation with someone, you're on the same team, right? No, I do talk with my hands. You're on the same team. And you're working together to find out more about each other. Or you're like telling stories and you're bouncing off of it. That's how conversation is supposed to be. If you're ever like in a conversation and it feels like a competition, that's not a conversation. It was supposed to say past a certain time, but autocorrect. Oh, I see. Talking with your hands makes it somehow easier to explain. I gotta gesticulate. I have to move. Anyways, that's my whole rant. That's end of rant. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I've been putting a more conscious effort into not turning down invites from friends to go out, but also making sure conversation is two-way. Because I know I've been the person with those bad traits sometimes. We all have. No, exactly. Like, I'm never, like... Oh, dang it. What is this? When did that happen? Awful. Listen, I've had my fair share of sometimes I don't shut up, and sometimes, like... Sometimes I interrupt, sometimes I don't shut up, and sometimes, like, I don't give much to conversation. Like, even, like, more recently, you know? I'm not free of blame. When will VTubers just have hand tracking just for talking with hands? Like, literally, I'll get, like, I'll make, like, an animation, right? I'll make an animation where it's just, like, my hands, like, moving around in random ways. I start doing sign language at one point in the animation. Oh my gosh. That'd be really funny if I had, like, a GIF. Like, a transparent GIF. Of, like, just, like, hands moving. And I could just, like, put that over. I think we have more authority on that because we've done it. Exactly. But yeah, that's all I really have to say on that. All right, I wanted to redraw this bird, but man, yeah, everyone work on please grow and change as a person. But genuine, you know. /J or G, whatever. Not /J. /genuine. I don't know about the I'm gonna shut up now. Maybe it's just stop! The J in RJ stands for genuine. I know, I still want Polyline. It's my daughter's middle name. Be a social introvert. That's kind of, well, it's like, now I'm like, I kind of like going out now. I like experiencing things now. Like, just, I still get tired. I still burn out. Right? Oops. That's fine. I'll still burn out faster than, like, an extrovert, you know? But now it's like, I wanna grow. Like, I've been home, you know, like, for a few years now. And I haven't been out a whole lot recently. And I'm like, I gotta grow. I gotta please grow and change as a person. Man, it feels good. It feels good to, like, try things and to, like, know that, like, you're not stagnating too. That's something I'm afraid of. I never want to stagnate. Man. That was not at all what I wanted to do. No! Ugh. Yeah, I figured that might happen. Ah! Just make the lines the way that I want them to be. I'm freehanding this crane. I probably shouldn't be. Actually, no. I've decided I want this to end here. Stagnation sucks. I wish stagnation could be solved by violently bashing a car. No, right? No, it's because I'm at a point right in my life where it's like I can see a lot of moments where I've actually grown. Which means now I can see the moments where I've been stagnating too. Or now I'm at least, like, afraid of stagnation. Is because I look back at some of the people that I went to school with, and I can't help but notice that some of them kind of just are the same. Do you guys know what I mean? Some of them I hang out with, and they talk to me about their teachers from school, or those weird kids from school. You know, like, some people some people you hang out with and you realize that you don't really want to hang out with them anymore, and then it makes you scared for yourself, and you gotta be like, you gotta look inside and be like, I'm not that same way, am I? You see those people and you look at yourself and you're like, all right, whenever you meet those people, that means it's time for self-reflection. That means it's time to look at yourself and be like, that's not what I want to be, so we need to figure out what's happening in my head real quick. What's up? Welcome back, Simple. Give me one CEO's Buick and a baseball hat. Magically, internet become available in my area. Man! No, I feel you. Like, in a way. In some ways, I can relate. That's why I love streams and creativity. We can have conversations like these and just chill out while having fun. Yeah! I really like everyone in creativity. I've mentioned it before, but, like, how insanely lucky am I to have found, like, this many cool people in a row. Like, there's a lot of people that I would not want to be in a group with. So I think it's very cool that everyone in creativity is super neat. I had that. I naturally drifted away from those kids during school and skipped this problem. You saw it coming, yeah. After I graduated from high school, I only stayed in contact with one of my classmates. And then we did not. I'm not in contact with that guy anymore. Man, it's really wild. Like, this one guy invited to my birthday party once, and he said he would show up after a few joints, and I was like, "What? You need to be high to hang out and have free." Exactly. No, yeah, I don't like those vibes. And I don't care about people who smoke. Or like, you know, like weed and stuff like that, but like all the time, man, like at a birthday party, like to hang out with friends, like man, no, I feel you. Working in customer service definitely helped me to be more social. It was really eye-opener when I went to work at that job, have a little social interaction. I remember going to get some food and scrambling to get the words out just to order my food after that. I had a little crisis of what happened to me. I used to be great at this. Man. No, right? Yeah, it's like, I need to go out more. I could eventually OD and oh, dang. Okay. Well, that took a turn. Holy crap. Anyways. Man. Yeesh. No, I am. Yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, if you haven't worked a minimum wage job, I think it's good for character growth for everyone to at some point. That's kind of like, I know everyone. That's not an unpopular opinion by any means. I should not be freehanding this bird. But like, it really, like, you know, I think everyone needs to learn how to deal with difficult people. I did a minimum wage job. I did not last very long, by the way. I've done it. You know what? You know, I give myself a pass because I've worked with kids. I give myself a pass because I've worked a lot with kids. I had a pass on the minimum wage thing, and I have actually worked minimum wage, even if it wasn't for very long. And I've dealt with very difficult people. I've dealt with misogynists. I mean, he's alive? Okay, cool. Cool. I didn't want to ask because I don't want to have to be more of a bummer. I feel like COVID messed up my social skills, but I'm getting them back. I don't know, I think my social skills are okay. I've been inside for a long time, but I've made a lot of internet friends. I became a VTuber, you know, it's I don't know if that's social skills or something, but like, at least I'm talking to people. I mean, I made some of my best friends through VTubing, so Kids are worse than adults because most adults understand. No, kids haven't developed empathy. Kids can get really screwed up. What was that? Something happened. Kids are annoying sometimes. Okay. Listen, kids are annoying, but I get the right to say that. I don't like when people just don't like kids. Like, I get it. And I you know, I respect it. But man, kids are just kids. I don't hate kids. I don't actually hate kids. What happened here? Why is that way? I can never hate kids. They're just like existing, man. They're just trying. That's all kids ever do. They just try. And some kids get treated super unfairly. Wait, oh, I'm sorry. Am I speed cubing? What happened? Stop. Oh, that's what happened. No, kids are dumb for sure, and I don't think everyone like can or should have to like put up with kids. But it's hard. I don't know. I don't like when people say like I hate kids. Because like, have you ever like listened to kids have conversations? Like, it's fascinating. I feel like everyone should work wait, hold on, let me look back through chat. Everyone should work for a time period anywhere between 6 months and a year, so everyone knows how frustrating it is to deal with stupid people. I guarantee most of the people I've served have never worked a minimum wage. Why? Chat's moving too fast for me. Or in customer service. I only lasted a month in mine. I mean, I suppose technically I work in customer service. I'm a freelance artist. Hi, puppy. You're really groaning today. Hi. Hello. Hello. She's been staying in my room for a while. She's just hanging out. She's chill. Yeah. I should have lasted longer, but I just didn't. Customer, like, well, it was fast food too, and I was not ready for that kind of environment. People that should work at minimum wage jobs for prospective insider, the type of people that would absolutely refuse to work them because of their own hubris. Yeah, it's fair too. I think it's just good to like experience that kind of thing at some point in your life, like, especially when you're young. I don't hate kids, but I will say that yeah. Hello, I'm very moist. Hi, Nash. I'm sorry about the moistness, or congrats. They'll get smarter. Yeah, make them smarter. Kids make questionable choices. I like them, but at the same time, they give me a headache. Kids are so dumb. Me looks away. No, okay, like, have you guys had like watched kids problem solve before? It's genuinely so fascinating. It's so interesting to look at the way kids' brains work. Like, I remembered, like a couple years ago, I was tutoring like a high schooler, and his family would like drive me home like when I was done tutoring. And they had these like really young kids whenever I was like in the car and they were driving me home. Like, and by young I mean like elementary school, you know, like not, some of them were younger, some of them were like, you know, a little bit more like their personality had started to form. But you just see them and you listen, I'd listen to the conversation that they had, and it was so fascinating. Like, I was just oh, it's because I was no, I was speed cubing. Don't worry about the timer. I was speed cubing. Today I got 1 minute and 7 seconds. I could do better though. I was Cuban. But no, like, kids are crazy, but like, they're just like developing people, and that's kind of insane. Like, if you think about it, like, they're just like little people, right? And they're just like learning. They're learning, you know? And they're figuring things out. So I can't hate kids. Because they like, you know, like, we're just as dumb as them. Like, we're just as dumb as them, except we also have to pay taxes. Kids are fine. Some of them are snots. Some of them need to be taught a lesson. But they're trying so hard, man. Like, I'll never hate kids. No! Why did that happen? Sorry. Drawing. I can hate kids on occasion. No, sometimes they're frustrating. It's true. Sometimes kids are awful. I'll listen, sometimes kids are awful, I understand. Also, I suppose you're allowed to hate kids if you had, like, really young siblings. I'll give you a pass there as well. Kids think it's funny to play with play with a dig whistle app during lunch while I have to clean up their thrown trays. Should have clocked that kid. Wait, a dog? Okay, I see. Yeah, no, I had some annoying kids too. Or, like, in school, rather. Because I just, like, I did the dog whistle. When you bring it up, dog whistle brought it all back. I had a kid who, like, made this really high-pitched noise with, like, he, like, put a pen cap in his mouth. And he'd, like, make a really high-pitched sound with it. Like, and no one, like, for some reason, though, every single time we were like, what's that coming from? Gosh, that kid was such a snot. At some point, we just should have known better. At some point, it's on us. Is that victim blaming? Yeah. Yo, this paper crane that I've drawn sucks. Actually, let me look at it without the sketch. No, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Look at that paper crane. Look at him. Ah, you're the oldest. I see. I once heard kids discussing if a moose could crush a walnut in its paw. Interesting. There's a lot to unpack in that sentence. I saw this one video of a baby learning to fill a cup with juice. At first they spilled it everywhere, but then they slowly learned to put it together in the cup and not tilt the cup while they held it. The process and speed in which they figured it— No, dude, watching kids, like, figure stuff out. You want to know what's interesting? Also, so I teach a lot of, like, ESL. And that's, like, that's English as second language, by the way. You know, that's just what I've gotten used to. The younger the kid that I'm teaching, the faster they pick up the accent. Like, young kids pick up accents like nobody's business. It's crazy. Like, older kids that, like, you know, you can tell when they started learning. You can tell what age people were based on, like, when they started learning English based on their accent. Like, the thicker the accent, the older they were when they started learning. Because if you learn when you're, like, a kid, like, the accent is not even, it's not even, like, an issue. It's so easy. And I remember that, too. Like, I remember when I was young and I was being taught Spanish, my teacher would, like, congratulate me. Like, she was like, you have a really good accent. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm just saying it the way you're saying it. And then, like, I stopped learning Spanish and I got back into it in high school. And I was like, what happened? I used to have an accent. I used to be able to do that normally. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm talking a lot today. No, but, like, yeah, so I taught a wide variety of ages English, or I've assisted, at least, like, kind of like interning work, I suppose. Yeah, so I've taught, like, through to, like, essentially, like, preschool through high school. And I've had like several, like, conversations with adults who have learned English as well. Those, like, preschool's, like, a bit young. They don't fully understand the concept of learning another language, but, like, when you're, like, I'd say, like, first and second graders, they're so good at it. They're so, like, they just learn it. Like, they don't need to, like, take notes or anything. They just learn the accent, and, like, those, like, they just learn a word and it immediately clicks. It's crazy. It's really, really interesting. Man, how wild. How wild that at some point in, like, your life you just, like, picked up on things, right? You just start to learn things, like, just, like, 'cause you hear it and it makes sense. At what point do you, like, stop making sense? You have to, like, you actually have to, like, focus on memorization. If you want to learn a skill, You just have to understand. Gosh, do you guys hear my dog? She's kind of being nasty. I think she just burped. She's kind of an old dog. Very sore. Right, let me read chat really quick. Comes with like this are always funny because I'm on the sideline here being like, I'm the youngest one here. I have no idea how old you are, Nash. I'm not gonna ask. I just feel like that's not a good thing to do as a Twitch streamer. But, like, you're, like, very, very cool of you to be young. Like, this isn't me looking down on you, by the way. I'm not... you're allowed. I mean, how old do you think I am? I'll give a guess. Based on what I know about you. And you don't have to confirm. And frankly, it's probably better if you don't. I'm gonna say you're 16 or 17. Let me see. For me as a kid, a lot of problem solving I did was through video games or building with my Bionicle parts. There was like actual engineering going on my living room floor. Nah, dude, when I was a kid in like an elementary school, I did Lego robotics. I've known you for like, I'm sorry, time gets messed up when you get older. I don't understand. Cause you said you're like a kid. You said you're like a kid. But are you still a kid? I genuinely don't. You said like right now you're acting like you're a kid. Okay, based off the time that I've known you, I'm gonna say 19 then. Forgot that I've been doing this for so long. That's awful. I'm gonna quit. I'm graduating tomorrow. Let me see. It might be the wrong way to look at it, but I see but how I see it sometimes. Kids haven't learned much as adults have, so there's more room for information to be taken in and retained in their head because it's more empty. That's kind of fair. You're 18. Okay. So I was like in between. Okay, I was not that far off. Give me a break. Was it called We Do? I will not confirm what it was called because I think it dates me. So I'm not gonna say what Lego Robotics was called. Because I know that it's been through some changes. I know that I know the system has changed. So I will not say. Man. Yeah, I know for a fact that Lego Robotics it's gone through like it's gone through a few different phases. I won't even confirm if I was there for all the phases. I just know that it has. No, dude, I did it for like years. I think I did it for 3 years. I was the only girl in my club. I was the diversity. No, I guess girls didn't like Legos. I thought they were pretty cool though. Nah, dude, me and one of the kids had a beef. Like, we got, like, upset with each other for real. Like, everyone was like, oh, they probably have a crush on each other. No, we were, like, legitimately angry at each other. We'd, like, lock each other in rooms. We got so upset with each other. Like, I have no idea what that kid's up to nowadays. He's probably fine. He's... like, if I ever saw him, I'd be like, wasn't that funny how we hated each other? Anyways. No, we'd get, like, legitimately angry at each other. We were also, like, this was before the ADHD really kicked in, so I was also a really good student, right? I was also a good student at this point, so we were both competing for the top of class. Oh, hello, Prowler, how are you? So, yeah, we were both constantly competing for the top of class. And, like, he'd usually win. I think he was the smarter kid when it came down to it, and I also did give in less effort. That's the ADHD sneaking its way into my brain. You can slowly see it happen. I'm just like polishing random. It doesn't matter what I'm doing right now. But yeah, like we'd argue with each other. We'd argue with each other like in school, Like in the club and stuff like that, we get like so angry with each other. Like all of the adults just thought like I think they thought we were play fighting. Sometimes it was a little bit more like casual, and sometimes we would be like we could get like we'd like play fight. But like no, we get so angry, like it escalated and we get like so angry at each other. No, they were legitimately my nemesis. We got so angry. Me vibing, how about you? We're talking about like I don't know, school, childhood, socializing. Things are we're just having a conversation. I remember a random memory related to my robotics and engineering beef. I'm gonna assume that's it. The kid that used to move my stuff around, interrupt me all the time, mess with my chair, call me names, unplug my keyboard. When I got sick of it, when the teacher was in the bathroom and he did it again, I threatened him in an illegal manner with an object I should not have had on school. Red Widow! Holy crap, man. You gotta kind of specify what that object is, man. You like, please tell me. I don't actually know if I want to ask any more questions. I'm gonna leave it at that. Actually. You know what? I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna ask any more questions. Actually, don't specify. I've changed my mind. But there's worse. Okay. There's worse things that could have been. You understand? Yeah. All right, next time. Let's maybe. Listen. But look, you don't. If there's maybe illegal things that might come up, let's keep that off stream. Anyways. Nah, man. Wild. School's funny. I'm gonna keep drawing. This one is a Baja Blast. Nobody in that class told me. It was great. Alright, cool. Man, you're freaking me out, dude. But that teacher also did get fired for doing illegal stuff. Oh man, no, you can talk about the teachers doing illegal stuff. Well, no. If it's a big downer, then maybe don't. Oh, my dog wants out now. I still want to keep things moderately light on stream, okay? We can talk about, like, when teachers, like, did some pretty, like, garbage and very definitely questionable things. But if it gets, like, very, like, illegal to the point where it's definitely a downer. Get out of here, babe. I love you. Let's maybe... Let's maybe keep that one to ourselves. Baja Blast person, that's me, baby. That's what they call me. I'm coming back now. I got a teacher fired. Holy crap, dude. Reminds me of the time I found a battering on the elementary school playground. This one just a Batman toy. There was a legitimate piece of metal sharpened. Holy crap. Showed it to my mom when I got home. The next thing I knew, that was being turned into the school office. Man. You want back in? Roxy. Come here. I don't know if I've ever said her name on stream before. Her name is Roxy. Roxy! I don't see her. I have a cat door that's see-through on my door. I would be able to see her feet if she was actually at my door. Not a huge downer, but there's a little bit of downer aspects. So I'll just skip to the end where he forgot to freeze his projector. Oh, I see. And was looking at explicit material. That was 7th and 8th grade. Holy crap. Holy crap. Looking back, it was definitely the right thing for my mom to do, but man, I would love to keep that. Nah, yeah. You can get a toy battering. You can just get a toy. One time, when I was in 7th grade, I went to a sleepover that resulted in a girl, getting, like, transferring schools, and several people getting, like, not expelled. What's the... Suspended. It's cause, like, at that sleepover, like, she can come in if she actually wants. I feel like I can hear her outside. Um, not like a lot of like there's like a lot of gossip that happened on that at that sleepover. And well, what happened? Okay, I went to like it's like this is like seventh grade girl drama, right? You go to a sleepover and all these girls were gossiping, and I remember I was trying to sleep. It was me and like another girl who didn't go to our school who was invited. And we were just like, I don't know what's happening, but we just kind of want to go sleep. So we were trying to sleep, and I've always been a really light sleeper all my life. So I heard like they were talking so much crap about like everyone in school, and like even the girls who were talking crap apparently were not having a good time with it. And I remember I almost like I wanted to like call my parents to like come pick me up early because they were just like being so mean to everyone. They didn't like they weren't being mean to me because they thought I was asleep, but like I overheard everything they were saying. And I got into a car afterwards, like when my parents did pick me up, and I cried. And then that was like over the weekend, right? It was like for some girl's birthday. And then like the next I think like the next day or something, like I decided I wanted to stay home from school. Or like whenever like the next school day happened, I decided I wanted to stay home from school. And my mom, she didn't usually let me stay home from school for like reasons like that, but I don't know, this time she just let me. Cause I was just like really sad about how mean everyone was. Then to find out, so like the school figured out that something was going on because several people stayed home from school. And one girl transferred after that. And like 3 girls got suspended. And like everyone was crying. Man, school is wild, dude. All this stuff just like happened. Wild. You haven't seen Spider-Verse? Apparently they've changed it several times since it first came out. I don't understand that. Like, have you heard about that? Have you guys heard about that? Like, have you heard, like, there's like several different releases of Spider-Verse now? Like, that's kind of ridiculous, right? That's kind of weird. You've seen every version? What the heck? The digital version is version 3? That's so crazy. That's insane. I think I've only seen the first one. I've seen so many changes. Yeah, like there's only so many school stories I can tell without doxing myself because of so many. Oh, I see. Holy crap, dude. Maybe you did not go to a very good school, did you? Holy crap, man. I haven't seen the digital release yet, but I saw the movie in theaters 7 times. I would expect nothing less from you, Bakon. I was concerned about having sleepovers with friends from elementary school. I mean, I was pretty flirtatious, but they're on a whole. What the heck? Elementary school. Like in elementary school or friends from elementary school? For my own peace of mind, I'd like to know. Man. Crazy. Okay. Holy crap. No, I had a sleepover when I was a kid. It was like, we went to this, like, special, like, hotel, I guess. Like, that was kind of like, that was the whole party. It was like a special place. And then me and, like, a girl who were pretty good friends, after that sleepover, we didn't talk to each other for, like, a year. Like, we got into, like, a kind of like a fight. We didn't talk to each other for a whole year. We like did not like each other. And then like I think like a year or 2 later we realized like we're like that was stupid, the reason I was angry at you. Let's be friends again. Kids have weird beefs. Like they're just so like worthless. You know what I mean? Kids will just like get upset and then like they'll hold on to that grudge for like their entire lives. Or like it feels like your entire life, you know? Man, kids are crazy. I'm glad I'm not a kid anymore. Some people are like, high school is the best years of my life, and I'm like, I feel sorry for you. Not that I'm like having the grandest time of my life now, you know, but like, holy crap, can you imagine high school being the best time of your life? That's wild. And for any of you guys who feel that way, I would implore you to try something new in your life. If that is the case, do not, I don't know, sometimes, I don't know, high school had its fun moments, but it's like, I'm not that I'm like, I truly feel alive now or anything, but like, there's so much more I can do. Not being in high school anymore. You got burgled at when you're like, what the heck? There's no such thing as confidentiality on school grounds. Even if it's stuff between staff, a kid will eventually find it. Yeah, that's the thing. I remember hearing stories like from my old high school where like teachers would like find out that they're getting fired before like from students before the staff told them. I'm like, oh jeez, can you imagine? Gosh, how awful. Still my Ritz cracker, you're my mortal enemy until I realized that's a stupid reason. No, but then like the other kid will treat you the same way. They'll be like, you know what, yeah, I did steal your Ritz cracker, but you're being awful about it, and I'll never forgive you for that. So like both kids will have this stupid beef with each other until one or both realize like that's dumb. RJ, my defense, my health has been getting worse since high school. I'm gonna need a wheelchair soon in a few. Okay, you get a pass. You get a pass, okay? But man, everyone else though, you're still on the hook. Thing is with me, I've been told him various times that I'm flirtatious. Dang. Okay. Found out the school staff Wi-Fi from overhearing something. Ah, dude, isn't that like the best day in school though? When you like find out the password to like the official, like the school staff Wi-Fi code, and you pass it around. Nah, and so I went to two different high schools. In one of my high schools, I think they turned off the Wi-Fi for students. Like, or they like just like they changed the password or something, or they didn't like allow guest Wi-Fi anymore, which is stupid. Like, like what's the point that we're gonna be on? Like everyone has cell phone data anyways. You think turning off the Wi-Fi is gonna change anything? Anyways, one of us found the password to like the actual school Wi-Fi, and it was all over from there. I don't even know if the teachers found out. Man, school's weird. Absolutely insane. That's too thin. Kids would make good money off of that in school. Information was like, yeah. I had dial-up internet. Dang! Suppose that does tell my age a little bit, but that's fine. That's I don't know. I don't feel like that's that telling. Ah. No, wait, yes, okay. Man, that's a lot of big messages. Hold on. When I was tutoring some freshmen, I caught them playing Friday Night Funkin' on the school Chromebooks, but the website is blocked, so I had no idea how they bypassed it. Oh man, when you figure out how to like bypass websites too, that's crazy. Speaking of teachers and not keeping secrets, I remember this one kid named Eric who I shared a class with, and one day when we were done with work, we just tossed a paper plane back and forth while writing pickup lines on it. He eventually missed it, because he wasn't looking, it slid off his desk. Another student took it up to the teacher. Neither of them said anything about it until the next morning. The teacher stopped me in the hall. It was like 7 other teachers standing around me in a semicircle, and in a laughing, lighthearted manner made me explain why I threw a note to the other kid I said, are you in my backyard? Because I want to bury my bone next to you. Come on, dude. You can't make me read that. How awful. Why get like that many teachers though? Just be like, as a teacher though, you know, like, you just like look at it, you hand it back to the kid, and you shake your head, and you like let them know you're disappointed, right? You just like give like a disappointing like, and then as a student, you give a I'm sorry kind of look, but you know in your heart of hearts that you're just gonna keep doing it. Both you and the teacher know, right? Like whatever, you're just being a dumb kid. Screen recorded anime overnight and uploaded his Google Drive to watch it on school computers. When I said I ported the first FNAF to browsers for free, I was gonna go to the guy for getting a copy if they wanted to play it on school grounds on a school computer, and knew all the ins and outs on how to fix it if it ever broke too, because I made it. So cruel, man. Like, he went out and got his posse to— yeah, no. Why get every teacher together? Why get all the teachers together? Like, that's such like a— how awful. And it's just like, man, I was just being goofy with my friend. Awful. Man. School's crazy. I still have the file if anyone wants it. Want to play FNAF but don't have Windows? I got you. I give you permission to put it in my Discord server. I would watch anime and read some manhwa on the computer, on the school Chromebooks during summer school, because I would always finish all my work so quickly. Had straight A's too. The person next to me would just see me doing it and challenge me to a game of chess. Man, I'd like... Now we had Chromebooks at one of my schools too. And I remember like in being in class, turning off the Wi-Fi on the Chromebook and just playing the dinosaur game. Man, maybe I was a bad student. Nah, maybe I was a bad student. Who cares? Use a torrent on school computers during your program. Awful. Hi! Hello! Well, that was a big one. Meow. I know! Why? Kitty. What a freak. Kitty. Hi! Wow! Oh, hello. Hello. Kitty. You done meowing? Is that all you had to say? You're scratching my carpet, don't do that. Oh, I've spooked him. Do the cat and the dog get along? The dog doesn't like the cat, but the cat's fine with the dog. There's so many hilarious exploits for school security. Like the sticky keys exploit. Man, awful. Horrible. Kitty! He was posed in such a way that he looked like he was gonna meow. Kitty! Hi! Meow! Very talkative. Yeah. Kitty! What? Hi! Does he have water? He does have water. I don't know why he's complaining. What? That was a big one. For anyone in school who doesn't know, if the applications are blocked on a school computer, you can replace the sticky keys executable to run it by— never mind. I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna read all that. Happy for you, or congratulations, or sorry, whichever one. Had all honors in AP classes and was very overwhelming. Even for PE, I had weightlifting. Dang! That's awful. Kitty! Just wanted to make sure he's okay. Me a kitty compilation of whatever Toast shows up. What? Come here. Sit in my lap, boy. I'm I'm grabbing him. I have him now. I'm gonna pet him for a little bit. I'm doing that thing where I make him look like a little village boy. He's a good boy. He does scratch up my carpet though. My carpet is kind of a nightmare. I wish my carpet was still looked normal, but no, it's just like little pieces of carpet everywhere. Kitty. You're a good boy. Except that you scratch up my carpet. If I ever get a cat, I'm naming them Kits. Oh, that's cute. My brother has this fluffy little cat that absolutely loves it when you smack the snot out of her. What the heck? Sound like Boo from Monsters, Inc. What do you mean? Oh, and I go, Kitty! You smack her like a masseuse. I see. Sometimes, like, whenever my cat, starts, like, scratching my carpet, because, you know, like, they get in that pose where they're, like, you know, they get, like, down on, like, in their front end and they, like, stick their butt up in the air. I just, like, I take his butt and I just, like, throw him to the ground. That's right, you. Can you guys hear him? Wait, if I turn off my BGM. I think the noise gate won't pick it up. Here, I'm gonna put my mic next to him. He's purring. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Little boy. He's just a little boy. It's kind of a weird cat. Not to say that any cat is truly normal. He likes me a lot. And he likes a few other people. But there's several people who he really does not like. And for the most, he's just a very, like, shy cat. I wish he was a bit more social. But I can't change who he is. Cause I wish he would, like, he only hangs out, like, in my room. And in, like, a few other spots in my house. Oh, goodbye. Thanks for hanging out with me for a moment. I want him to be more social. But I can't push him to be something he's not. Wait, actually. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah? Stop doing that, man! Sometimes I also make my fingers into a finger gun. And I shoot him when he scratches my carpet. And he stops. I go, Pew! You're being a bad kitty. What? Is this at 5? Is this at 5? Ugh. What? What? You're yelling a lot, dude. Stop, man! That's my bed! Stop scratching! Oh, I'm scared. Hi! What? Dude, are you good? He's fine. My brother's large male cat has gotten into the habit of zooming where we place our poker chips during games, so we'll just bowl in and then send them all flying over the floor. Man. Hey. What? Dude. I don't know how to help you. What? Awful. I don't know how to help you if you're not gonna properly communicate with me. Let me see, how does that look? Fine, I guess. Cats and dogs are so different. No, they're completely different animals. And I don't say that to be sarcastic either. Like, I don't know, dog people and cat people, like, you need, like, the people who are, like, you know, like, who are dog people who say they hate cats, and the cat people who say they hate dogs. Like, everyone's got to understand that they're completely different animals and need to be treated, like, super, super differently. I've been abandoned, I've come to annoy Did Sugi abandon you? What's up, Showa? Kitty! Kitty, can you meow? Because Showa's here. Kitty! Thank you. Horse. Oh, I see. But they have moments when they act like this. They have, I mean, they're both animals. Hi! For some reason, pets and babies love me. It doesn't matter what, doesn't matter what, whatever I appear, they surround me and such. Aw. Very cool. What? What, dude? What's your problem, dude? Can he not get his food? Hold on. I think he's trying to get his food, but he can't, like... Wait. See, you're fine, man. You're just fine. I have his food up high because we, you know, obviously we have a dog. And the dog will just help herself. So his food is up high, so he has to jump up to get it. And I think, like, he didn't have, like, a good position or something, and he was complaining about that. He's fine, though. He's just fine. Man, this is what we got so far. I'm just, like, soaring around this game. I have no, like, objective. I think I forgot to mention this. I did finally get a new phone that works really good. Yeah, wait, I think you might have mentioned that in the Discord server. I did finally get picked up a $20 5G because it was like $270 for a flagship phone, but because the service provider I'm currently with currently stuck with sucks, I have to stand outside to get decent speed, so I've been outside. Dang, man! Ended up missing 95% of Ryan's. Oh no! Man. I hope your whole internet situation gets better. Because it seems like, from my outside perspective, that it's been a little rough. Dang. That's too much, man. That's not what I wanted to do at all! Stop. I'm sure if I switched phone carriers it would go better, but that means upgrading to a plan that costs like 90 per month as opposed to 4. Dang! Oh, Kitty's gone. Everyone say bye, Kitty. Straight line enjoyer. Well, okay. If I could neatly make, like, fun, like, free-handed lines, I would do that. But I can't. Or maybe I can, but I'm lazy. So that's not what's gonna be happening this stream. No, why did you do that? Stop! No, I'm getting angry. That's not even a good line. Boy, I suck! Anyone else have time in their lives when they're just really interested in voice impressions? They never fail to impress me and I love doing them. I'll get invested in, like, doing one specific voice impression. That's very on brand for me, I feel like. Man. Every boy in the world finding out how to do the Elmo voice. Hold on. Oh. What is it? What is it's like? That's how Elmo talks, right? I wasn't actually saying words. I don't know if you could tell. But he's like, that's how Elmo talks. Am I wrong? If you're on Call of Me, or I'm sure there's going to be at least one voice I'll randomly pull out of nowhere. Nice. And it's the same like place where you like put your voice when you're doing like a Kermit or a Stitch impression, you know? Like with Stitch, it's like you know, like that kind of thing. Wait, no, Kermit's a little bit different.
Hey, hello. Hi, hi-ho. Kermit the Frog here.
It's that kind of thing, you know? That's different. That's a different place in your mouth. Just finds out you can tense your windpipe or do something like that. No, I do a... Oh, that's how I do the Animal Crossing voice. I go... That's Tom Nook. I can do Sonic impressions when I choose to annoy my friends. Sonic is one of the best voices if you want to annoy your friends. Tom Nook, please, I'll pay you back. Just give me another month. That's your knees getting kicked in. All 3 of them, I guess. The best voice to annoy your friends with is your own. No. I've not found that to be the case. I have found most of my friends would prefer if I talked in my normal voice, and I know this based off of like a FNAF screen where you just full throat scream. That was funny. She did not think so, though. I can't do voice impressions on command, though. You can't ask me to do it. I find it baffling that Roger Craig Smith did Batman for a period of time. I don't even know who Roger Craig Smith is. Wild. I implore you all to scare your friends when they're playing FNAF. Oh, Sonic voice. Okay, I see. That was almost too easy. See, I can't do it very well right now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do what I want to do. That seems pretty good, actually. I'll know stuff in the car and when I do it in front of someone, I make a funny noise and start laughing. Exactly. I can't do it on command. You can't do it on command. That one's for BotCon. I know you're here. I know you get it. Can't do it on command. Can't do it on command. My Little Pony voice impressions. Oh, you might like one of my clients then. Have you ever heard of Vanna Melon? She does a pretty mean Fluttershy. I never got into MLP. No particular reason, just didn't happen. Yeah. Vanna Melon, we've been working together for like almost 2 years now, I think. Sonic's falling through the air talking to Tails and Knuckles on a 3-way line. At one point, Tails says Roger. Knuckles says, "Who's Roger?" And then Roger drops the Sonic voice on it. He's talking to me. That's really funny. You want to link that somewhere. She's one of the people that got me into doing voice impressions. Yeah, she's pretty good. I'm working on something for her right now. So maybe you'll see that very soon. Nothing too neat, I guess. It's just a touch up on another one of the models that I made for her. Wait, I can pull one up. Hold on. Actually, I'll have VTube Studio wait for just a moment. Let me see. I can pull up one of the one of the models that I made for her. I made a few. Let me see. I don't remember all the toggles on this one. Okay, let's... Yeah, I made this one. I did the art and the rig. I was looking for some time now. I didn't expect to see Monica. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Give me just a second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. There you go. So I wrote you a little song. There you go. Man, sometimes I forget to turn my piano on before stream and it takes a second. I don't know if I can sing and play that at the same time. I can give it a shot. Let me see. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that'll write a poem of me and you. Pink flows down into a dark puddle. Da 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 da. But I can't even read my own feelings. Da 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 da. Wait, hold on. There you go. That's all I can. I barely know the words as it is. Wait, hold on. I made a couple more for her. Oh, my BGM still off. Turn that bad boy back on. I'll hide away again. Let me see. This one feels weird to pull up because it's like really Vanna Melon's like. This is like really Vanna Melon's character. I made this one. Was it a whole? It's been more than a year for sure. Let me see. This one was. It's okay. Keep in mind, this is really outside of my normal art style. Yeah, this one's an older one because I used a lot of different techniques for the rigging. Do I give off those Fluttershy vibes? This is like a humanized Fluttershy? Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really my normal art style. She wanted a very different kind of art style than what I usually use, if you're wondering. And I bet that like it comes across that this is not my normal art style. Yeah, I did this one too. Let me see. I did one more. I'll just show this one off for like a second. Because this is just like her straight up, so I don't want to I don't want to use it for too long. I did this one too. This is for a YouTuber called Vanamelon. Let me see, I can zoom out a little bit more. I was really proud of how the melon turned out on this one. You can see it like turning like side to side and stuff. I rated this one originally like almost 2 years ago. This one's an older model. I really like how the melon looks though, like on the head. It's just fun. Alright, let's bring up RJ again. Yeah. There we go. No wonder your art style looks seems familiar. Now I see it's from the mon. Yeah, that one was fun. I saw that. It's really fun. Oh yeah. Hey. What's been going on since I left? All these weird people start coming through. Ah. It's really fun. Like when you work on a higher profile project and you see your art around that like you and the original like your client didn't post, like someone else is like throwing it around places. Like do I still have old RJ? Yeah, hold on. Might as well, huh? 1 second. I might have her as a sticker actually, so I could like have her up as well. I don't have her as a sticker. Hold on, I can do that really quick. But yeah, on a few occasions, I've, oh, she's so ugly. Load current model is, yes, please. Wait, what? No, it's happening. Okay, that's fine. Hold on, let me arrange this properly. And if I do this... Crap! Stop! I don't... Wait, hold on. I need to do this again. 1 second. I'll figure this out. Okay. Why does that one get it? Okay, never mind. Not worth even... Okay. Do not pin it to the model, please. Let me arrange everyone so you can see everyone. Alright, I think that works. You guys ready for old RJ? Boom. This was, I think... Gosh, those little side pieces of hair are really jiggly, aren't they? Honestly, my design really hasn't changed that much. I changed the tank top and then I guess the necklace a little bit too, and that was pretty much it. Check this out. Jacket flap. But she can't do this. She also can't do this. Idiot. Waru RJ. Which one's the real one? Oh yeah, and the my old model, the headphones weren't microphone activated, so they only open up when the mouth opens up. Also, they flicker. Can you guys see that? Like the old ones flicker. The right one is more smug, unless I smile. My current model has a built-in smirk. How can you say it's more smug? my older model is like more, it's like warmer in tone. Isn't that crazy? Also, my highlight like went all the way up into my scalp. My reasoning for lowering the highlight is that it grew out. It was dyed in and it grew out. The right one smile looked like she would stab me. Yeah, my art style, I mean, you can kind of see it in my, like, I did, like, that one art style comparison thing a while ago. Let me see. Let me see. I'll pull it up really quick just for fun. I remember when I did this a second ago. So, like, I was doing this art style, like, right before I started VTubing. And you can kind of see, like, the remnants, I think, of that style and in the old one. Now my art style's changed even from, like, how it looks like. I mean, my art style's changed a little bit from when I made my model anyways. I really like how this art style looks. I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out, especially that hand. Look, I added like a glow through the palm as if light's shining through it. You can see that like around the fingers too. You see that? How cool of me that I did that. I don't I don't know if I've ever actually done that before. I thought it was pretty neat though. And this one, what is happening here? What a nightmare. And then this one is like, that's before I started like trying at art, I guess. This is like the time period of when like art was just like, I just did it, I suppose. You know, it's before you actually learn that you need that, like, there's like some skills that you can learn that actually like will benefit you. It's before you learn that you have to like actually work to get better. So you just like, this is what my art looked like when I just drew and the way like I naturally developed without actually having like studied, I suppose. Anyways, yeah, can you see like the progression of my art? I like how expressive this one is. This one's fun. How wild. Get out of here. And also you. Time for you to go. Actually, check out, like... Let's compare these, like, full bodies really quick. Because I think they're, like, still the same height. Actually... No, I guess they're about the same height. I think my legs got longer. But my movement is a lot more natural looking, I think, on my newer model. It wasn't ever that bad, honestly, on the old model. My arms were really long on the old. Hold on, let's open up the jacket. Wait, can you guys see this? Okay, you can see this. Oh, you can't see my feet though. Hold on. I guess that RJ just gets to be a little bit taller. No, that seems right. Yeah, I like the way my knees move in the new one. Shoe design didn't change, but I did draw my shoes more like downturned. Man, look how long those dang arms are in the old one. Why did the hands go down that far? Yeah, my shoes are well, not exactly. You can see I stand on my tiptoes when I move up. Alrighty, now you get out of here. Back to normal. Oh wait, I gotta move my VTube studio back into Earth's normal spot. There we go. Goodbye, old RJ. You will be Miss Willie. Will she? I don't know. She's kind of a freak. That model got compared a lot to that one, Noodle from Gorillaz. And I see it. My art style was definitely more like Gorillaz art style back then. Not that it was that much, but in terms of what it is now. Man. Art is so silly. No, I don't want that to be that big. Okay. You like how I'm just making lines in really any, like... There's no, like... What's happening here? There's zero perspective. That's what I'm trying to... There's no, like, actual perspective happening here. The original VTubers, Gorillaz, yeah. Grills are cool. No, like when I was before I started VTubing, I had like ideas in my brain. I was gonna make my own virtual like music group, but they were gonna be more like K-pop themed, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna like produce like music for them, and I was like, in my brain I had zero plans, but I was like, it'd be cool if I could like find like real singers for them too. Like that'd be so neat. And I could like produce this little thing, and then VTubing happened, and I was like, wait, that's easier. So I did that instead. I mean, now I have creativity. And we've done some pretty neat stuff, and we'll continue to do neat stuff, so stay tuned. I got my group in the end. You only could collaborate with other creative people in a similar field. No, man, when I've talked about this, like when I'm like done VTubing, like I don't know when that'll be. I don't have any plans currently. But whenever I'm done, I thought it would be neat to like produce like a VTuber group. I don't know about like a company. I don't know if I want to go that far. But like I pretty much, I have all the pieces that I need to produce my own. Like I think it'd be something, I don't know if you guys know like VOMs. Like that's where Pikami was. Like that kind of group, where I wouldn't like it wouldn't be like a company, but there still might be like a contract. I thought that kind of thing could be neat. Again, no plans at the current moment to quit. But that's a fun idea for a plan for when I am done. How many people can you fit in your basement for this? I'll just, however many people I can get, I guess. Well, it's because, okay, so I can make all the models by myself, and like I think like I have several friends who are also like VTuber artists and parents who might be interested as well. I can do like music stuff for them too. I want to start producing like I want to make like original songs for them, because I think it's the coolest thing in the world when like VTubers make original songs. Wink wink, stay tuned, am I right? Oh my gosh, dude. Frickin' original music, I hate it. I'm never doing that crap again. Holy crap, that's not true. I want to keep making original music, but gosh, it's so hard, man. It's so hard. Well, okay, so the creating part, I can do that, and I do that just fine, right? So, it's cool when people make songs. People should do that's what I'm saying. No, like, okay, so I'm working on my new original song, right? And I have all the lyrics done now. I finished writing the dang lyrics. And I recorded a demo so I could show some like friends to be like, do these lyrics sound stupid? Because you can't really like judge lyrics until you hear them in music. Does that make sense? Like if you just read them off of paper, that like all lyrics look stupid. You need to hear them in the music, especially for like like when you place like certain sounds in certain syllables need emphasis on like in certain melody positions. It makes sense. Lyrics are an instrument too. It all has to, exactly. So I recorded like just a demo of this dumb song. It's not a dumb song. I'd be nicer to myself. I recorded a demo of this awesome song. I do actually really like the idea of the song. If I can pull it off, we'll see. And I like, man, dude, like nothing makes me more like, trying to think of a nice way to put this. Nothing makes me like more anxious than like lyric writing and singing my own lyrics. Dude, that crap sucks. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that. If you ever experienced like having to live with your own creations, never doing that again. I will. But like it's so like nerve-wracking. It's so like, oh my gosh, like that's just like, what if I suck? What if I suck? All my friends are gonna hear me suck, and they're probably gonna be too nice to say anything if I actually do suck. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Do you understand? Like, and I'll write music and like post songs like any day. I'll do like I'll like produce instrumentals. Like I'll just do that whenever. I'll draw a picture and post it online. Something about singing and lyric writing is so much more vulnerable. I don't know why. I don't know, with singing, it feels like it's when you put your singing out there, you're putting yourself out as like to get like judged, and when it's your singing, that's your voice, you know. And it almost feels like a judgment of character. And with lyrics too, it's like it's not only a judgment of like your writing abilities, but also your growth as a person. So I keep telling my friends, I'm like, listen, you need to tell me if these lyrics sound stupid. Honestly, okay, but the lyrics for the song that I'm making now, they're not supposed to be taken seriously. They're supposed to be very silly. Not that it's like they're just supposed to be fun. They're not supposed to be silly. They're supposed to be very, very, very fun. So I hope that comes across. Dude, that's wild. Music is the thing that I want to do, though. That's the thing that I want to do, so I have to do it. What a bummer it would be for me to not do the thing that I want to do. So I have to get over it. Especially, okay, so what if I do it and I'm really having that hard of a time with it, at least I've done it, right? At least I've like figured out that, okay, I'm kind of, this is a struggle for me, and I don't know if the payoff is worth like all the effort that I'm putting in, if it's gonna be this hard for me every time, and that's when I'll quit. But I gotta do it. I gotta give it a try. Because this is the thing that I wanted. It's the thing that I want. Not with music, but I get the feeling. Not only making the lyrics, but figuring out how to sing it as well. Oh man, dude. Like, I recorded that demo and I sent it to Mixie, and she's like, you need more energy when you sing. And I'm like, I sing so loudly! Like, what if they're too nice to be honest? That's my biggest fear. Your lyrics sound like they came from 3 RJs ago. Man. Just because you have to physically do it and do it right, you can't fix that weird shape later or change that sound in the next stage of mixing. It's you, and there's a lot of pressure when you have to be doing it actively. Remembering that loud isn't the same as energy. No, yeah, I need to figure that out. Well, it's like, okay. Sometimes I'm a loud singer. Which, I don't know, for better or for worse, I guess. Like, I just sing loud in general. And, like, it's probably not a good thing, but I have to sing loud to, like, hit certain notes. Or I just can't I can't shyly sing certain notes, you know? Especially if I'm belting. I'm never singing ever again. Hate that crap. I wish I had a singing teacher. That's every VTuber, by the way. All my VTuber friends are like, man, I wish I had a singing teacher. Like, it's because I have a lot of experience singing. But the way I'm going about it, I feel like I have 0 direction. It's crazy, man. Never VTube. It's not a bad thing on its own, it just depends on what space you're in with what mic. Dude, no, I keep recording with this mic, and it's not a bad mic. It's pretty good, actually. So it might be my space is the issue, or something. But I also... Sunny has the same mic as me. And she mentioned that, like, people hear, like, some noise, like, with her recordings. And I'm like, wait, I feel like I hear noise in my recordings. Maybe I need to get a new mic. And then that Shure SM7B was calling out to me. And I was like, dude, I should get the Shure SM7B. I should totally get the Shure SM7B. And then I had a moment of clarity where it's like, you idiot, just soundproof your room better. And then I had another moment where I was like, my room's pretty, I have carpet and like soft things everywhere in my room. I need the mic. I need it! Man. Yeah, all of like my singing, like that I'm doing whenever I record to sing for like VTubing stuff, it's all based off of like my memories from like being taught in choir. For better or for worse, again. Nope, that was the wrong layer. Wait, it was the right layer. It was the wrong thing to erase. Singing's hard, man. I don't want to do it anymore. It's too hard. I'll quit. On the plus side, though, I am actually singing more, which I haven't done in a long time. Never been in choir, just theater. I was also in theater. I don't know if you could tell this by the everything about me, maybe. I was that music kid. Whenever, like, choir was happening, I would get yelled at because I was playing the piano, like, beforehand. And in choir, I would annoy my accompanist because I would, like, in a song where it ended on, like, a fifth, right? It would end like this. Like, you know, like, that'd be like, hold on, I'll turn off the BGM so you can hear. Like, the intervals that I would, that we'd, like, end our notes on, it would be like this. You know, that's, I don't know, some of you music people might know. When it's in fourths and fifths, when it's in fourths and fifths, that leaves the chord up to interpretation. That can be major or minor. So it would be like, here we go. Like, and that means you can add la. You know what I mean? So I'd always add that note in there to make it major. You know, it's like when you do like this. No, wait, hold on. No, when you do like you know, or you can make you know, what's usually implied is it goes like that. That's kind of, you know what I mean. Usually it's like minor, but since it's on like this kind of note, I changed it to like, I'd always change my last note on in choir to like. Not that that's like a good thing or the right choice or whatever, but it would annoy my accompanist, and I always thought that was funny. Maybe I was a bad kid. Was I a bad kid in school? Shoot, man. Maybe I was a bad kid. Man, I annoyed everyone. That's something I've started to realize lately. Is I like to annoy people. Well, I've always known this about myself, right? Is I get a lot of joy from really just ticking people off. No, not a Rickroll that time though. But I get a lot of joy from doing really, really small things to annoy people. Like for instance, so you all know EG Mom and I were living in the same house, right? So I started doing this thing. So I got a bottle of Hershey syrup recently, just to like spice up my life a little bit, you know, like maybe I want some chocolate milk, maybe I want some Hershey syrup on a pancake, maybe I'll throw that crap on some ice cream, you know, just good to have around. So what I've started doing that really ticks her off is I put like a decorative edge around my glass when I'm making chocolate milk. You know, it's like it's like a drizzle on the inside of the glass, and then when you pour the milk in, it's got this like nice drizzle edge, right? So I started doing that because it's just chocolate milk with Hershey syrup, right? You know, she hates it. I did that. I put the drizzle all around like the inside of the glass. It's just, does that come across like why that would be annoying? I think it also has to do with the way my whole personality is. Like, does that make sense? Like, you know, like, but I wouldn't do it unless I knew it annoyed someone. That's the thing. Like, like, if it was just me, I would just make a normal glass with chocolate milk because it's not really worth the effort. But I know the fact that me putting a little fancy twist on freaking a glass of like chocolate milk, because it's a glass of chocolate milk, and because of the fact that I'm constantly doing things to get on people's nerves, very small things like that, it really ticks people off. It's like, oh, it's okay, so it's like the attention grabber, right? It's when you got the friend who likes attention. That's me. So given that I know that I'm in that position, and the fact that I know some people don't want to give me the satisfaction, I go out of my way to annoy those people. So like Sugi also gets very annoyed at me sometimes. Put salt in my chocolate. Why would I salt my chocolate milk? I didn't salt my chocolate milk. Although my sister did give me the idea to like put a rim also around my chocolate milk. That's what it is, okay? That's who I annoy. It's the people who don't want to give the attention seekers attention. That's my prey. Does that make me a bad person? Don't answer that. Man, I've been working for like 2 hours. I've only barely gotten the line art done. Oh my gosh, almost 3 hours. I did tell Sue and Mixie I'd call them at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on stream, but I might call them later tonight. Oh man, that's really funny. Nah, dude, like, and to some extent I get it. Like, I don't like giving attention to attention seekers either. Sometimes. Well, okay, so sometimes attention seekers will do something really silly, right? And of course I'm gonna give them attention. It's silly. Hold on, this roundness of corner needs to be at 100. Ooh. So you're saying if I just give you the attention all the time, I'm safe? Yeah. Oh, yeah, here's an example. So, last year, when Sugi and I were in Korea, at this point in my life, I kept doing this thing where I'd bare my teeth at her like a dog, but only when people, like, weren't looking. So, like, she'd, like, make eye contact with me for whatever reason. I'd be like, you guys can't see it, but I'm essentially, hold on, let me just draw this really quick so you guys get it. I just, like, look at her with this, like, blank expression, but I'd be, you know, I'd show my teeth at her like an angry dog. So it was like, this kind of thing, you know, where it's like gums, you see the gums, and it's like, and I just bare my teeth at her. No, we, and like, why is the stabilization so high up? Stop that. Right? I just do that to her. And she'd be like, stop! And then, like, she'd, like, try to get people's attention. She'd be like, she just did it again! I just bared her teeth at me! You know, it's like when you're, like, angry at someone, you kind of, like, have your nose, like, all, like, scrunched up, too. I don't know if I'm, like, illustrating this properly. But, like, you're overall, because you still want to look animalistic, you can't have, like, too much, like, you can't be, like, angry, you know? So you got you just blank expression on your face, but you're baring your teeth and your nose is scrunched. So I do that to Sugi sometimes, right? Because I want her to like, I want her to feel like she's going crazy around me. Is that like, don't answer that. Yeah, so I would do that to her, right? And she'd be like, look, Archie just bared her teeth at me, guys, do you see that? And I'd be just like, I'd go back to normal, right? I'd just be like, and, like, people would look at me and I'd just be like, right? I'd be like, I didn't do that. But then another one of the girls on the trip was like, RJ, why don't you bare your teeth at me? And I'm like, 'cause I don't get the same satisfaction. I'm like, you don't, like, I think she saw it as, like, she wanted to get closer to me, right? Which is fine, you know, I enjoy talking to more people. She wanted to get closer to me, and she thought that me being close to Sugi meant that I bared my teeth, you know, she thought that that was, like, indicative of how close we were, and she noticed that I wasn't doing it to her. But she doesn't understand. She's just not the kind of person that I can bare my teeth to. It's not that it's a significant, it signifies how close maybe her and I are as friends. No. It's indicative of the kind of person Sugi is and what that elicits from me. Like, if this person was like, RJ, one of these days I'm gonna get you to bare your teeth at me, like as if like one day we're gonna be closer, and I'm like, you fail to understand. You fail to understand the significance of the bear. I don't do it because I am close with someone. I do it because they don't want me to do it. I do it because of the response that I get out of it, and that gives me dopamine. You fool. She was a nice girl. She didn't deserve to get her teeth bared at. She didn't deserve to get bared teeth at her. What are you talking about? I am maybe, perhaps, as they say in Japanese, kusogaki. Is we should snarl back. If you snarled back at me, I wouldn't do it again. Like, that's the thing. Like, the moment you want me to treat you like that, and the moment you want me to be like, oh, silly, like that at you, that's when I don't do it. Like, I can't do it back. Like, or I do. Okay, so like here's like an example. So with Mixie, that's an example. We bounce off of each other really well, I think. When it's me and Mixie, right? We do really stupid things like with each other, and we kind of go in the same direction. I'll give some examples, because me and Mixie and Mark and Sia, we went on a trip recently, right? So I can give some real life examples. So something that Mixie and I would do, I think we just we'd make a remark towards each other, and we'd just look at each other, and we'd pretend to make out. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's how we work, right? But then I started to notice that Mark. Okay, so I do this thing also where I just make a lot of eye contact in an uncomfortable way. And then Mark pointed it out one time, and he's like, "Don't do that anymore. It's creepy." And I kept that's what that. Hey, Mixie, how's it going? And then so Mark was like, "Don't do that again." And then so I kept doing it to him over and over. I just stare at him. I do it through mirrors too. It was really funny, right? It's so especially disrespectful when you stare at someone through a mirror. Mixie, do you remember all the times that we made out on that trip? Man. I miss us. Yeah. So you see, I can't. If I bare my teeth at Mixie, she would bare her teeth back. That's the kind of friendship we have. And in some cases, it makes sense. And in some cases, I'm like, that's the energy I'm going for. But in Sugi's case, I look at her, and I see her, and I know that if I point at her knees and say the words "broken," then I'll get a good response out of that, because she'll be like, "What? Stop!" That's what she'll do, and that'll release something in my brain to be like, "Do it again." I don't think my friends truly love me. Can you truly love someone like me? Showa gets it. You see, Showa knows what's up. I playfully flirt with my friends, but if they want me to, I'm not going to. I see. I don't even know if you could call it what me and Mixie do is play flirting, because it's pretty it's not play flirting, because that's a different thing. Because we're oh my gosh, let's make out, and then we'll both go oh. That's pretty gross. I don't know if that's the same thing. I don't know if that's quite the same thing. Because we do it because it's silly. I don't think it's the same thing. Of course we love you, RJ. Please put the gun away. Straw. What the heck? Oh, that's because I copy pasted it. I see. But if I merge it down. There. I drew so much straw that I really don't need. Because I'm about to engulf it in Baja Blast. Suonova, hello. Thank you so much for the first time chat. Jacket Flaps, welcome. You bounce off different people in different ways. What defines one friendship does not. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of thing. I like. Yeah, I'm big on matching energy. Like, and I feel like people I think I kind of give off the vibe of like. To certain people, I give off the vibe that I'm like hiding my true self, but no, like every version of me that someone might see is like a real version of myself. Like I'm not hiding anything. Like I just react differently around like certain people. And like you guys don't see like every aspect of me either, for sure. Like I hide a lot of that actually. You seemed cool. I like thank you for the follow, by the way. I like the fact that you put seem like it's in past tense. Like I'm no longer cool. And I get it. I understand. I've said a lot of things in the past. I'm still cool. I'm glad you think so. RJ said while hiding something, obviously. Wait, no. I switch up my sense of humor depending on which friend circle yeah, exactly. Like I can't be I forgot to erase some lines. I can't be the same, like I don't have that same sense of humor. You seem cool even in the preview. Yo! Let's go. It's just the energy I give off. I'm just a very neat person. It's just a vibe. It's just such a cool, fun time. That's the energy people don't like, and that's why people like to put me down. It's that energy exactly right there. That's the one where people don't like to give me they refuse to give me that attention. And that's what I'm talking about. Alright, that's like close enough. Who even cares? You and I are literally the same person. It's the ADHD. It's the ADHD. Dude, ADHD, like, that's like... It's crazy how much ADHD is, like, controls my personality. How are you liking Supermassive? I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Yo! Millizilla? Millizilla, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, raiders. Jacket Flaps for you all. I dropped my pen on the floor. I dropped my pen just right down on the floor. Let me give you a shout out. Let me... There you go. How was your stream? Millie beats me if I don't. Holy crap. Holy crap, Millie. What are you doing to your chat, man? Holy crap. Milena. Nice. Welcome, Milena. You beating your chat? Am I gonna have to report this? I gotta tell someone. Right now, I'm drawing dumb little things. Like Melina. I see. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Let me jacket flap you again. Yo, and J for Y. Thank you also. Holy, who are all these people? Zato, thank you also for the follow. Here, I'll do the the fully unzipped animation. I'm calling the police. Anyways, here I'll pull up some better art really quick. Trying to finish some commissions, but got lazy. We ended up doing Valorant. Oh, fair. If it makes you feel any better, I've made almost 0 progress on line art. And it's been about 3 hours. Do I have anything good actually that I can like share? Oh, wait, I can share this. I made this animation. Check this out. I'm like Mixie Pixie. I animated. Are these gonna be stickers? Something like that. Guys, look, I'm learning how to animate. The 118 beats per minute nod. Well, if it's at wait. Oh, never mind. I don't care to do math right now. Man. Drawing while talking seems hard. No, it's a bit tricky. Yeah. Random conversations with light on the side. That's how it is. That's how it be. Yeah, I'm RJ, by the way. I do a few things. I do art in live 2D and also music. Here, check this out. 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 Ready? Right? I dabble in a bit of music. Oh wait, I can do this too. That's the wrong. Oh wait, I mean kind of. Also, I can do this. Do I sing too? Kinda. I dabble in singing occasionally. I have like. Well, if I link my YouTube channel, my original song's also there. I don't wanna. I don't know if I wanna. I don't know if the Raiders are ready for that. You have a melodica too? Yo! Yo! Wait, hold on. Let's go! Let's go! I like the melodica. It's a small piano that I can take wherever I want. And no one can stop me. My covers are so old and whack. No, I feel that, man. The only cover that I have up on my channel is like half a year old. It's crazy. Man, I can... Hold on, no. I'll share the creativity cover. Me and my VTuber group that I'm a part of, Creativity. Hold on, let me search them up really quick. No, creativity, please. Please give me creativity. Creativity. Me and my little VTuber group, we're all artists. The majority of us are also singers. We did a cover of Mr. Music. It's super cute. I think we did a good job. I highly recommend checking it out. Very cool stuff. You can look at that. The world can perceive that one. I mean, like, okay, if you... My songs and stuff, you can find my YouTube channel through that. I don't know how much I recommend my own music, like... I don't know, man. Dude, releasing your own music is scary. Did you used to do Utaite stuff? No. I wish I did though. I know some of the people. Stop it! Ah! No, I don't. It's not true. Some of the people in that cover though have. Dude, I wish I was. I wish I knew what like Utaite was when I was younger, because I totally would have gotten into that. I mean, like, I literally, what's stopping me? I need to shut up. There's literally nothing stopping me from getting into that. Well, okay, here's the thing. And here's the thing. Making and mixing covers and all that stuff that goes into it is expensive. And that's what it is. It's a lot of money. So I just did it myself. Do you know how to like mix and like video stuff? That's so cool. I can like, let me see. I draw, right? So I can provide art assets. I can't vocal mix for the life of me. Like, you can tune in time and kind of mix. Yo, that's so cool. And kind of, yo, that's so cool. That's super cool. I'm jealous. I can, let me see. I can do like really, oh, hi Mixie. I already linked it, you fool. Mixie is also in creativity. You see, the fun thing about stop that, you idiot. Stop linking it. We did that already. Mixie's also in okay, you pinned it. It's there, it's pinned. So the cute little thing about creativity, right? Is that we all represent like different colors. Like all of us are like themed after different colors. So I'm the color black in creativity. Mixie's the color blue. It's super cute. We're super cute, and I love all of us. Man, I do need to ask you about vocal mixing. Probably Red Widow. I probably need to do that. You love my cover? Yeah! Or our cover, sorry. Yeah! Man. I remind you of an Oreo? I'll take it. Mine! Ah! Not true. I'm scared now. Nixie reminds me of Pixie Sticks? Well, that makes sense, considering her whole name. Highly recommend. Wait, hold on. We got a Twitter as well. Wait, if I do the creaty... If I do the creaty command, does that... Yeah, it goes to the Twitter. Okay. Check us all out! We're so cool! Oh wait, actually, you know what? While I'm plugging crap, I'm gonna... Also our creativity trailer. Because I composed the song in our trailer. I produced that crap. Check out our trailer of all of us. I produced a song for creativity. And it's probably the best song that I've produced so far. I think when my next original comes out, that'll be my best song. But yeah. That's still Mr. Me. Okay, my bad. Hold on. I clicked just the wrong one. Hold on. Don't click that link. I'm an idiot. Don't click that link. Here. There's no repository for all the BGM and stuff you made for other VTubers, is there? No, because I've only actually made, I think, wait, no, okay, hold on. I've made 4 BGMs for other VTubers before. I should probably like upload those somewhere, huh? That's not, okay, that's a different URL. Good, that's not Mr. Music. Creativity is really awesome. Even though I'm still new to the channels, everyone blew me away with how awesome they are. It's so true. No, dude, I love creativity. It's a bomb! That's what, yeah, thank you! I'm really proud of that song. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll probably, I need to upload my BGMs at some point. I'll redo my SoundCloud or something. And to those of you wondering if I have a SoundCloud, no. I don't. We're gonna pretend like I don't because it's really old and outdated and I haven't updated it in a long time. I can just like throw BGMs on there. I guess I could technically like throw them on Spotify too, but that seems a little overkill. I want to start uploading more stuff to, like, just in general. Full original cover. No! Okay. I want to make an original creativity song. At some point. I'll do it at, it's like, there's a lot of ideas being thrown around already. It's a lot of work though. No, I'm gonna clear out my SoundCloud and make it like proper BGMs. Let me see, I can change my BGM now to like my lo-fi variant. Yeah, we've listened to the other one for a long enough time. This is fun. It's a little quiet. Why is it so quiet? Is that better? There. They are pretty cool. I've been following them since they debuted. You guys are just hands down some of the chillest and coolest people. That's what I'm saying. No, you'll hear me gloating about creativity. That's because I'm like, I love being in creativity. Like I it's because I'm a huge fan. I genuinely love everyone in creativity so much. And I think, like, how wild that I get to be in a group with this many cool people. And that's why you hear me talk about them so much. We are just so cool. It's like a breath of fresh air. Oh, you stop it. Stop it! I have to add details on all this too. These are, okay, so these are like essentially stickers. Like that's like kind of the purpose that they serve. Welcome to the raid, you're a little late. No, I'm happy for you though. Let me see, I need to draw that face of the cassette, like not in perspective and then throw it on. Yeah. We're calling the police. Imagine being late to a raid. Awful. Wait, oh shoot, I was gonna do like all sorts of perspective stuff. Yeah, imagine, am I right? No, that's the wrong button, dang it. Blinks. I feel like my BGM's too loud now. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Now I have to draw this dang cassette player. Yeah, the purpose of this is like stickers. If you can think of any other stickers I can add that are like RJ Core, then let me know. I may or may not add them. I'll see if I have like the energy to add any more. I did a tiny Nord. I might actually make those keys like wider. Actually, I'm just gonna hide this away. 9 PM and I've been standing outside for 3 hours to watch stream. Oh my goodness. Get out of here! Man. Yeah, get out of here. have a good rest of your night. Jacket flap. Random urge to draw RJ wearing a Baja Blast costume. That would make my whole day. I love Baja Blast. What am I doing? Can I please get a grid? Thank you. That grid is too much grid. Can I please get a lesser grid? Thank you. Where'd the grid go? Why is it so hard to see? Sorry, I'm blinding you all now. The Croc sticker? Ooh, that could be fun. That's potentially a good time. Alright, so if I do piano like this. Okay, that's like a lot like longer than I need them to be. That makes me miss CSP. What do you use now? If not CSP? Everyone uses CSP. What are you doing? What is this, 50? How does this work? Nah, it needs to be bigger. Because bigger is better. That's too big. We're gonna go with 70. Oh, you're on Procreate. I see. I'm gonna turn off. This is hurting my eyes, actually. I wish I had an iPad. No, too many. How can I call myself pianist now? Okay, I'll do like this, maybe. Like this. Yeah, only it's subscription based on iPad. Yeah, no, if you have an iPad, there's no point in using Clip Studio. It's better to just, I think it's, yeah, probably a better call to just use Procreate. Sometimes I still have the urge to switch back to my tablet. I will say, I enjoy having, like, you know, knowing, like, desktop is, like, when I'm at my PC, that's, like, work time. So, like, it's nice to, like, have it all connected here. But roommate EG has, an iPad. And boy, is it nice to just take that wherever you want. Man. Wait, actually. No. I need to add this thingy on top. Boom, 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 boo, boo. I think your router broke. What the heck? What's happening? How'd you break your router? Can't access the internet on your PC. What the heck? What have you done? How could you do a thing like this? What's happening here? That look right? It looks good enough. You know what? It looks fine. Uh-oh. No, it doesn't. Hold on. Actually, I'm just gonna... There we go. Tried unplugging it and plugging it back in. The power is in, but no lights are on. Oh, interesting. Huh. If I were smarter, I would probably give you advice, but that's quite the pickle. My phone can still be a hotspot. Yeah, that's fair, but still. Yeah, exactly. Man, good luck with that. That's a bummer. What if I just like... I think it overheated. Oh, dang! Bummer. Yeah, I hope that gets sorted out. That's enough. That's good enough piano. It's kind of funny looking. That's okay. Can still do art, but I have to find a very roundabout way in sharing it. Yeah. Man, yeah, good luck. That's a bummer. That's a beatbox of morning for you. Sorry. Sad. I need a new layer. Gonna fill your pillowcase with a Nutella. Joke's on you, I love Nutella. Does that look good? Perspective, man, I hate it. Why did I choose to draw all these things in like some kind of perspective? That's on me. Joke's on you, it's the off-brand. No! That's messed up, man. Oh, I didn't even do anything that wrong. And here's how you know it's a Nord. It's got this little ding, it's got this little dilly-dally up here. Got these little sillies. Alright, cool, that's a piano. Clearly a Nord. Nutella. Awful. Alright, I'll do the face of the cassette, and I'll probably end stream for today. I don't know how long that's gonna take me. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. What the heck? What do cassettes look like? I need a ruler. Alright, I'm just gonna wing it. It's like that. Jump in the cap. If you know what I mean. Gonna head off, take a nap. No problem. Thank you for sticking around for so long. Melina, right? Melina, goodbye. Thank you so much for the raid again. I'll jacket flap you one more time. Bye-bye. That rectangle is too big. Yeah, no problem. Nah, it's too small. I'm a fool. I need to care less about how this looks. It's just like, it's gonna be in perspective anyways, and it's also like gonna be such a small detail. Bruno Mars hits different. What is that guy up to nowadays? I have no idea, actually. Can I choose to have the circle come from the center instead? Probably not. So I'm just gonna go like this. No, I need... Ah! What's happening? Wait. I'm super fly. No, I'm super fly. Oh, RJ. Have you seen the new TMNT? I've not seen it yet. I would like to see it though. I expected good things from it. Wait, wrong layer. It looks super fun. Yeah, that's what we're gonna. That's fine. Sure, cassette player. That's what one looks like, I guess. Weren't there like a bunch of like, I saw like Gojo on like the Nerd One's like staff or something, right? There's like a bunch of anime references. Scary. Mm-mm. Yeah, Donnie's a weeb. Yeah. My friend Mark recently showed me, what was it? Like the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Like the movie on Netflix? That was a good movie. That one went pretty hard. No one told me that was Ben Schwartz. I would have watched it ages ago. I love Ben Schwartz. Donatello's a K-pop fan too. Oh, let's go. Man, I got boba tea yesterday. I never get bobas though. I don't like obstacles in my drink. I just want drink. That's a sensory issue, I think. I think that's like a... I feel like violated whenever I'm like drinking something and then there's like something solid in my mouth. That's messed up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like taro flavor. It's my favorite. Ben Schwartz does play a few different blue people, doesn't he? Choked on a boba on accident a couple times, actually. Or actually had it in my drink. No! Boba's scary. That was an accident. Not a big fan of popping boba. My friend ordered some for me once and I didn't know it, so it scared the crap out of me when it exploded. No! Set up my boba a TTS pet today. What's TTS? Am I going crazy? I think I'm just forgetting something dumb again. That sounds very familiar. Oh, text-to-speech. Got you. Okay. That's cute. Leo in the new movie is played by Nick Cantu, aka Junkie Janker, aka Gumball Watterson. Oh, let's go. Okay. That's cool. People can use bits or subs to make your top. I wanted to do something like that if I ever got a mascot. Still, like, don't have, like, good plans to get a mascot. Maybe that'll happen at some point. I don't know. That's really cute. Alrighty, well, I did the thing that I said I was gonna do. And I have been streaming for a while now. I'll save my canvas. And thank you everyone for watching. Let's see who's streaming. I still have live split up. Get out of here. We got a few people streaming. Let me see. I might just scroll the art tag. No one from Creativity is streaming right now. I'll scroll the art tag. Let's see. Well, no, I don't want to talk to a stranger. Even though Melina was so nice to come and talk to me. Yeah. We saw Nash in chat earlier. Nash is playing Risk of Rain. Let's just go say hi to Nash. You've all seen Nash around. Alrighty. /raid. There you go. And then here's the raid message if you're subbed. Feel free to use it or don't. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll probably see you next on Speedrun Sunday. I'll see you later. Bye.